Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Labor Day, and welcome to the Amateur Dueling Dealers of Comic Art. This is our 22nd amateur bout tonight. Seasoned veteran, amateur, octagon, master Jordan Joanou squares off against Matt. Don't call me Bucky Ditullio. For those new to the show, the format is simple. Structured like a prize fight, two original comic art collectors compete for your hard-earned cash, presenting comic art for sale that is either new to the market or priced to sell. The seller with the most sales by the end of the show is crowned tonight's champion. During our show, there will be 12 rounds of art for sale. Rounds 1 through 4 are priced $1,000 or less. Rounds 5 through 8 are priced $2,000 or less. And rounds 9 through 12, yes, 9 through 12, anything goes. Both sellers will be given 90 seconds per round to present their artwork for sale in rounds 1 through 8 and 2 minutes for rounds 9 through 12. Viewers are encouraged to be a part of the show by engaging in friendly conversation in the YouTube chat. And if you're watching on YouTube, please Hulk smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so that you never miss a single show on the Comic Art Live channel. To claim an artwork you want to purchase, type your claim in the chat in the following format. Claim 8A-Jordan or claim 10B-Matt. In other words, the word claim followed by the round number, a dash, and the seller's name. Each time a seller presents an artwork for sale, the exact claim wording will be on the screen just above the art description. Try to claim an artwork for sale during that seller's round, but if you miss the window, you can claim an artwork at any time during the rest of the show. You'll be given one last chance at all unsold artwork during the recap, where the sellers are more open to wheel and deal if the duel is indeed a close one. Since this is the internet, there can be technical issues. When several people try to claim the same artwork at the same time, your browser may not order your chat in the same order that we see it here in the studio. Our view of the chat is ordered properly, and we will make the decision for whom has claimed the artwork. During a seller's round, you are allowed to make an offer to them. However, the seller is not required to respond, reply, acknowledge, or accept your offer. Be courteous and only message sellers who are currently presenting their artworks for sale. After the show, be sure to contact either of our sellers if you've claimed any of their artworks. Let them know which artworks you've claimed. Please include your mailing address and your YouTube or Facebook handle. Let's get ready to wheel and deal. Oh boy, have we got a show for you tonight.
Aloha.
Hey, Matt, did you know you're not supposed to fire a weapon like that indoors?
I was going to talk about that. I didn't realize that I shot off a bunch of bullets. The production did a great job there. Thank you.
I don't know about you being intimidated by that or not. So yeah, we're here.
I think Bill put it best. He said it was Bill, what did you say? It was the Winter Soldier arm versus the Hawaiian Punch.
Exactly.
Winter Soldier, love it.
Yeah. Well, so it's gonna be fun. We haven't Matt is a newcomer, as everybody knows. He was just on the show last Saturday, of course, with Simone. But Jordan, this is if I looked it up, Jordan. This is your 11th match. I don't know if you had an accurate count or not, but I had to go through all the past episodes just to see how many times you've been on camera in one of these bouts, and this is your 11th time.
I'm just really happy to still be invited back, and I'm glad people still welcome me to be on the show. So I'm happy about that.
And I'm nervous to go against Jordan. I didn't realize I was going against an 11-time vet, so I get invited back.
But I watched that show the weekend in Simone, and Matt is clearly very comfortable in front of the camera, so I'm sure that's going to come out today during the show.
I'll try.
Well, we shall see. So, hey, before we get started today, if anybody saw the email that went out and had read the show description, you know that part of we've got some artwork today that we're going to be selling that goes towards a Maui charity that's near and dear to Jordan. Jordan, why don't you kind of talk a little bit about it? I'll pull up the website, and the link for this website is also in the show description for anybody who wanted to get any more information as well.
Sure. I was very touched because there's been many of our fellow art collectors who have reached out to me and I'm very, very concerned about what happened and the tragedy that happened in Maui. almost close to a month ago by now. And for me personally and my family, we weren't directly affected. We're on Oahu, not on Maui. But my company, Castle Hospitality Group, we have an office. Unfortunately, I have to say we had an office on Maui. Chasing Rainbows is the team there, and that entire office burned down. We're very fortunate, though, that none of our 30 employees were harmed. It was actually very scary for us because for 2 weeks, 2 of our employees were not accounted for, and
Wow.
for 2 whole weeks, and we discovered them at one of the shelters. So again, thankfully, none of them are personally harmed. But the tragedy is twofold. 12 of our Chasing Rainbows employees lost their homes, completely devastated out, and also loss of work. There has not been any tourism to that sector of Maui to this point, so not just the island of Maui, not just the state of Hawaii, but our own company, Castle Hospitality Group, we're really rallying around that, and we have to heal first, and then we can start to rebuild from there. So that's that. And on that note, I'm going to give two very heartfelt big mahalos out 2 different times, but the first one being to Nick, a great ambassador for our hobby, Nick Brucci. A couple of weeks back on his show, he really stepped forward and already started really kind of getting people to possibly donate, and he got donations to our efforts. So I'm going to go over a short list here, and I hope I haven't left anybody out, but a big thank you to Jeffrey Wedding, Mike from Beach Lake Storage, Alberto, Comic Art Boston, Kyle, and Nick. They all rallied around it during his show, and I know Nick was doing some things behind the scenes as well. So I just can't thank him enough for that. And I do want to give a big shout out to our own Bill and Matt. Bill wanted to link this fundraising effort into our show today, and Matt stepped up as well. And I can't thank you guys enough. So everything we do, like I said, will go to really directly helping, and getting it closer to home for us when our office is affected like that.
Well, it's it's a pleasure to be able to help out, obviously, Jordan, and it's like you said, I know Nick got on it right away when things were going down, and I remember thinking that we were going to do something with you when we got you on screen. So I'm glad we're able to do this now. As I mentioned in the email that went out today, all super chats will be donated to the charity as well. So any of those that come in, 100% of those will go in. Even the fees that get deducted, I'll add that back in, and we'll pay that over toward the Maui charity. I think we've got a couple different ways that we're going to be showing you some artwork for that we have for sale today that go towards the charity. If you're familiar with the way Jordan handled some pieces, and I think maybe the last one or maybe a couple ago.
2 episodes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was 2 episodes ago where you were you're allowing people who claim artwork to add in one of those 4 pieces that are on the back wall behind you. And so why don't you tell them about that? I can show the images because I do have an extra screen here where I can show them up close.
So I wanted to, obviously we're having a show, we're raising funds for ourselves, but I wanted to donate these 4 pages, and hopefully Bill can show closer images of them. And they're $200 each, but all the money will go to the Chasing Rainbows Relief Fund. And that's a Wildcats Adventures title page there. And these pages are worth the $200 price point, but again, you get to know that you're actually donating as well. On top of that, this is Old Man Logan right there. Some nice imagery, some negative image in that bottom panel there. Next one after that, this is Green Lantern. You've got 3 of the Green Lantern. You get the original Adam Scott with Guy Gardner and Stewart in it on this page. And the last one is Future's End. You got some great shots of Big Barda and Mr. Miracle on the bottom of that panel there. So again, these pages are worth the $200 price point alone if you just want to pick up something. But again, knowing that all this money is being donated to the Chasing Rainbows Maui Fund is great. So again, if you make a claim from me during the show, you can add this to your claim.
Fantastic. And what we're going to do with Matt's got a couple pieces. I've got a piece to put in it. We're going to do ours after round 4. We'll put them out there and see who's interested, and we'll just if they don't get claimed, you'll see them in the recap, or maybe we'll take offers. You never know. At the end of the day, we want all these pieces to go so that they go to the Maui Relief Fund. Yes.
Yeah, on that note, real fast, I'm sorry, you brought that point. If they don't get claimed, if we go through my pages and they don't get claimed, then what we'll do is we'll try and do something for anybody who does a super chat. We'll do a little raffle drawing on anything that's not claimed. Just kind of extra incentive, extra sharing the aloha.
There you go. That's a good idea. If ours don't get claimed either, man, we can just do the same thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. And for me, for me, it was a no-brainer. You know, Jordan and I had to reschedule the show a couple times due to some things that he was going through, and you know, that the whole, you know, that all of Hawaii was going through, and it was a no-brainer, and it restores your faith in humanity a little bit. You know, seeing that we have a great group of collectors and a great community that are willing to step up when another one of us was in need, and if, you know, I could put together even 1 or 2 pieces just to help out in some small way, it was an absolute no-brainer. So, you know, all the super chats tonight from Bill, the pieces from Jordan and myself, if it even helps in a small way at all, you know, it really shows the support from our community, and it's something that, you know, we do, I think, better than most communities. So I was really proud to be a part of it, and any way that we could help. So thank you, Jordan.
No, thank you guys. Absolutely.
All right. So with that in mind, I just tried highlighting as many super chats that came through already. It looks like we have a couple $100. Thank you, Michael McIsaac. I saw
awesome.
that Ann was asking how to do it. Yeah, there's a dollar bill icon or something, I think, right below the chat that you can click on, enter your own dollar amount, and go through it. So thank you, Flobe. Thank you, Mr. Redjack. We sincerely appreciate it. We'll do our best to highlight all of these as they come through. Eric Wenger, thank you very much. You know, we got to get the coin flip out of the way, I guess, if we're going to get this thing started. And let me see another screen to share here. Get that one on the screen, and there's that. So let's give it a flip. See who gets
the Guess I'm Mahalo.
Oh man, well, there you go, Jordan. It is your evening, so you get to choose who goes first.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
You're gonna let Matt learn from the master by going.
I think Matt
get the nerves out.
He's one of those ringers that comes to poker and says, "I'm not good at this," and we'll see how it plays out. Certainly.
All right. So as I mentioned, everybody, we have 12 rounds tonight. 1 through 4 $1,000 or less. 5 through 8 $2,000 or less. We got anything going in rounds 9 through 12. There is a lot of great artwork from both of these gentlemen this evening too. So I hope everybody's ready to look at some wonderful art, because we haven't had a collection like this.
I remember watching Jordan's last show, and I was like, dang, I got to bring the heat because Jordan doesn't play around. So there's a couple of you that might hurt at the end, but it was all you know.
On that note, you hit the nail on the head, Matt. Man, pulling some of these pages really hurt, even just to put them in the list. And
my last 2 rounds are gonna, like, if they don't sell me,
in my head, I'm kind of, if they don't sell, I'm okay. But what's happening, and I think we've all gone through this, I'm actually paying off a Grail page. So you got to move some really great pages in order to get to a Grail page, and that's the beauty of our hobby as well. And I'm very fortunate that one of our great ambassadors is allowing me to pay off a page with him. So that's what this is all about. So my loss is your gain, which would be hopefully my gain in the end. So kind of the circle of art life there.
That's true.
Hobby fun's a hobby, you know?
Yep.
And like I mentioned to both these guys, there could be a Claim 15 Dino moment tonight. I just have to say it. I'm not going to tell you when. It's not at the end, like with Dino's with his last piece. But yeah, there's some impressive stuff in here that's going to make.
And I don't know. I don't know if Jordan does, but also for me, anything over you know, $4,000 or $2,000. I'm sorry. If you want time payments, I'm fine with that. It's my first time on there, so I just wanted to announce that.
Yep.
I do package deals. I do time payments.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, definitely. I have time payments, and I actually for our anything goes rounds, I have it broken up in the time payments to help kind of visualize what it would be. So yes.
Cool. Great.
Awesome. All right. Well, Jordan, you get to start us off. So let me get to the right point here in the studio, and we'll get this thing rolling. Scrolling all the way to the top. All right. Here we go, Jordan.
Okay. So I wanted to start out with something from the Spider-Verse. I got this page because it comes from this issue here, Amazing Spider-Man 18, and it's basically the first appearance of King Chasm. So he's becoming a major villain in the Spider-Verse. He was Chasm before this issue, and then he's actually getting his powers. So it's kind of like a birth transformation of him becoming King Chasm. I love that great close-up of Spidey in the bottom panel there. You see that close-up there. And this is that top panel is where you see the lightning coming down and transforming him into King Chasm. So a great historic page that goes on. And Ed McGuinness art goes along with Ed signed it on the bottom here, but you just love his perspective. And he brings to this page here. So again, a nice first appearance of King Chasm page.
Oh, and Nick Barucci has claimed that one. And let me switch the slide over here to your second piece.
All right, second piece here comes from this issue, thing number 4. So you think, okay, a thing issue. You can tell it's a cosmic issue, but it's a Spider-Man page here. And I do have to give a shout out to Grant Riddle. Him and I were working on a deal for this not too long ago. I reached out to him and said, hey, I don't have any cosmic pages for the show. I always like to bring some cosmic pages. So he was good with me having this in the show. So thank you for that. And it's Silver Surfer on every panel. You know, what's not to love? So I think Tam D, you can claim that one.
Yep, I'm just working my way through the chat. Sorry, get myself reset up here. TMD1, thank you so much. And and yes, if I scroll through, well, you know, oddly enough, yes, I do see that Paul Pappas did get it before Nick. Sorry, lots of chat going on through there, and I missed Paul. I apologize to everybody on that one.
So if Paul or Tam D want to add one of the bonus pages for 200, just type it in there, and we'll go from there.
Yes.
Try me. Oh, yeah. Let me try this. Yes! I did it! I have Thor's hammer! Mjolnir, the greatest weapon in the universe! I can take on Thanos! I can control thunder and lightning!
Thanks for breaking the ice.
Flawless.
Yes, that is a very good way to get us started tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, and my apologies to Nick and to Paul for that. Yes, the chat is going to be pretty fast this evening, I have a feeling. So, some congrats. You broke the ice right in the first round.
Yeah. And I have an outtake from that video. Hopefully, you might be able to show that one.
We do. We actually did that one up as you know, as you would have hoped.
Okay. Did they hurt on the like? How high was the bucket?
Well, that's the outtake, and I'll explain it. If we end up showing the outtake, I'll explain it. But yes, you're right. It hurt very much.
Yeah, it's just some lumps.
Well, our refrigerator, our crushed ice feature is on the Blitz, so it's the full cubes. So you can imagine. So you can imagine how it's hurting.
Alberto says I need a Zevia tonight. I'm actually drinking Matt's favorite. I'm drinking the Dr. Zevia tonight.
The Dr. Zevia is the best.
Dr. Zevia is without question the best. All right, so we'll try to keep an eye on the chat too, as far as pieces on the wall being claimed. I know that Gwen's in the studio. Kazra will probably be keeping an eye on things as well. So anybody, if anybody sees something and we don't notice a wall piece being claimed, please just start shouting in the chat, and somebody will pay attention and catch up.
All right, thank you.
All right, so over to you, Matt. Let's get your round 1A artwork queued up and ready to go. Here we go.
Yeah, so guys, here is a I just met Johnny Desjardins at Fan Expo Canada. I was going through his portfolio. I gotta say, I think this guy's on the rise. He's a phenomenal painter. He looks like Johnny Depp. I mean, the guy looks like he's, you know, going to be a famous singer actor, but the guy can really paint. This is all watercolors. I loved the profile. I think it's just a beautiful piece. If you can really see, oh geez, I gotta feel my side out here. It's just really beautiful. The detail, it's watercolor, but a little bit of it is like acrylic marker. I just really like the look of it. I thought it was a beautiful piece. Like I said, it spoke to me as I was flipping through, you know, the portfolio. It wasn't anything that I thought, you know, was going to be something that was going to be published or anything like that. I asked him, he was like, I just love Thanos and I wanted to draw a beautiful, you know, profile of him. So that's kind of where it came from. Love that one. Next one here. This one I really love. It's a beautiful piece. Ken Lashley, you know, one of the greatest artists on Black Panther, in my opinion, of the new era. This is on a very thick Italian Fabriano paper with deckled edges. It's extremely beautiful and detailed. A lot of work here on this in the background here. Beautiful view of Wakanda in the front. I got this from Ken recently at Buffalo Comic-Con, which is where I'm from. It was very nice catching up with him, and I really like it. It's 7x2. So these are the t-shirts around.
And if you've ever watched these things, Matt, don't worry, you can talk over a little bit. If you've seen Berkey or...
oh, no, I'm going to be reasonable. I'll be reasonable.
We don't mind when you're running a little late.
That's un-American!
Goodness sakes, where did the girls get that one? I didn't load that one into the production studio.
Is that with the Stanley autograph, too?
That is the one. Yeah, it has a Stanley autograph on it. A gift from Mike Berkey, believe it or not. But yes, signed right in the center of it. All right. Well, we're moving right along to round 2 here. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's get your round 2 stuff. Here we go, Jordan. Now the let's see. First piece is actually a 4-piecer, right? This is the 2A. I just want to make people know that because I know I've got a few slides to go through while we're showing this one. So here we go.
All right. So this is the issue that this lot is from. It's Warp Special number 1, 1980, a Bronze Age page. But I just say, what's better than getting a Bronze Age Howard Chaykin published page, but not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4, all for the price of 1. And so you can imagine Bronze Age Howard Chaykin published pages. That one page would go in this range, $7.95, but you can get 3 extra for the price of 1. So I just want to offer this up. I got these, and I have one of these I'm keeping, but I figured the other 4 the combo for somebody who wants to kind of build. I know Howard's a fan of the show. He's come on a couple of times, and he'll have some pinups, and he'll have some of his new art, but you don't get a chance to really get a lot of his older art pages. And so, if you can't get a shadow page, why not this Warp Special here? The next one I have here is from this issue. Yes, we all recognize this issue. It's the first appearance of Ahsoka Tano issue, and she's not on this, but it's the very first page from the issue. Count Dooku coming in. It is a first appearance of the other character. His name is Governor Rushdie. He's being shown there, and that's who the Count is coming in and speaking to. But I love that head sketch up there that Dan Parsons did. It's almost worth the price right there, just that head sketch. Yeah.
And then we've got that one claimed. So I'm going to go back to your 2A.
Yeah, the Howard Chaykin one, it's also the first appearance of the Cynosure, which is the civilization that the Grimjack universe is in. So it's a great overpage there.
All right. Well, thank you, Shaheen.
Yeah, and if you want to add one of the bonus pages for 200, it'll come in with your packaging as well.
Right, and I jumped the gun off of leaving these first 4, so I just figured I'd show them real quick one last time here. It is Howard Chaykin, and unmistakable page layouts. That guy knows how to tell a story.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, gosh, I love his stuff. So, yep, great. And Shaheen, great pickup there with the 2B artwork. We appreciate that.
Love, do a lot of business with Shaheen. Love him to death. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
And let's see. Looks like Evil Mike and Nick also were hoping to get 2B. So sorry, but you were close. We appreciate you trying there. Back to you, Matt, for round 2. And Matt, you're a fan of Black Bolt, I take it, right? I see Black Bolt is overseeing the show tonight.
The Winter Soldier arm, believe it or not, was a reasonable step down, because what I really wanted is a tuning fork in the middle of my forehead, and that's not really, okay for most people. So I just settled with a bionic arm.
Very smart, very wise. I think, I figured if you put it on your chest, maybe that'd be okay. But the fork on your head, that's not It's working. You work, in the business that you're in, though. You could have found some cover up. You could have kept,
That's true. Yeah, I do work at beauty supplies. But
all right, I didn't want to say that, but okay. All right. Here, sorry, marking off a couple things here. All right, now let's go over to your round 2 stuff, Matt, and a couple color pieces this round. Here we go.
Guys, this one I really love. Full Copics from Ken Miles. I just love this piece. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I just told him, Miles, and once again, I got it at Buffalo Comic-Con. It's on the same paper as the last one. Absolutely beautiful. Ken can sit down and he can just really bring something to life right in front of you with markers. And no pencil. He just takes it right away. This piece is really beautiful. Miles is awesome. Eric, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Spidey fan there got that one. Thank you, Eric. I'll go ahead and show the next one.
This one's unbelievable. This is a classic for me. I love Invincible, Omni-Man, Otley. It's on 6x9. Felix puts a lot of stuff like this out. I was able to get this in a trade actually from a member on CAF, so I was very thankful. And once again, I'm trying to pull a Jordan here and raise a little bit of a funds for a future purchase. So I hope you enjoys it.
There you go.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Flo.
Thank you very much, Flo. A clean sweep that round. The ice. There we go. That was some
There you
ice,
go.
man.
That one, I gotta be honest with you. That one, I froze two things of ice in little pans, and my fiance really watched me struggle because I was the brain dead one that decided let's fill them up with water before we put them in the freezer and try to walk them through the kitchen. So there was a lot of cleanup there until I realized I should just maybe take a cup and fill them up after that once they were in the freezer.
Oh, this is your first show, Matt. Yeah, I mean, when you get to the second one, you'll have a few of these things around.
The mistakes were made off camera, so hopefully that keeps the trend keeps going that way.
Besides pulling what pages we want to sell, which again we're collectors, so it's so hard. That's really the hardest part of prepping for this show, but it's worthwhile when we do it. But making the memes, I mean, they're short little snippets of fun, but the planning process and prepping for them and the props and the filming and all that, and my dog's barking a lot of times, got to get him out of the way. So I can feel your pain. I feel your pain, Matt. I tell you.
I've got 3 of them, and they're all over 100 pounds. So this is just chaos.
There you go.
It's just fine.
So
you got a mullet.
I wanted to let everybody know we might be seeing a few extra people coming into YouTube tonight because Facebook is having some kind of streaming problem, and I can see it in the the setup here. And that's why we saw Sean Clancy, who's usually always on Facebook. He is on YouTube as well and logged in. And so, Sean, we all saw your test post in the chat, so I think we'll probably be seeing a few more people from Facebook strolling over here. I already went over to Facebook and left a message over there for them that it's not my fault. They've got some communication problem with Facebook right now. All right, well, round 3, Jordan, you get to lead us off as usual here, so let me cue up your first one.
All right, so this is the Amalgam Universe art from 1997, the original year. This is Thorian of the new Asgods, #1. First appearance of Thorian, half Thor and half Orion. Thorian is battling Sutor. I love also not just the character, but if you look closer there, that the weapon he's using is also an amalgam. It's half Mjolnir, half Orion's battle axe. So you got that going on for you. Thing to know about this is that they published straight from John Romita Jr.'s pencil, so there's no inked pages out there. They went straight to the publishing from that. Just got a lot of action going on here. And again, the original Amalgam Universe, they only did 2 series of that, so you can imagine the supply of these pages being very, very limited from there. But again, at this price point, not a good historic page to have at this price. Next one here is Vertigo art. So I wanted to bring some Vertigo art to here. So Transmetropolitan #43 is part of the story titled Dirge. You just got to love the dialogue in Vertigo art. It's always story driven. Love those images of Spider Jerusalem. Great details here. So some of the things, it's kind of Darrow-esque in that cityscape scheme. You can see all that going on right there. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Vertigo art at this price is a great claim.
Absolutely. Thank you, Marty Weber.
Great claim.
And Kirk for giving it a try. We appreciate your offer as well. So I've gone back to the John Romita.
Again, Thorian, the Amalgam Universe, half Marvel.
Very, very nice. Thank you, Mr. Weber. And we should remind anybody claiming artwork from Jordan tonight, you have the option of picking, one of the 4 pieces on the back wall for $200. All those pieces, the sales of those artworks will go to the Maui charity that we highlighted at the beginning of the show. And as well as all super chats that go into that are made tonight will go to the charity as well. All right.
And Marty, that was a great claim. That was a beautiful page.
It was.
That hurts. I don't have very many Vertigo pages, so that really hurts to let it go.
Yeah, it was.
You don't see them too often, I mean, they're just they're not. It's not like they're rare. They're out there, but coming up for sale, they don't just get out there publicly too often.
They squirrel them away because they're very sought after. So great claim.
Yep, exactly. Good pickup, Marty.
All right, round 3 over to you, Matt. Let's get you started here with your 3A artwork.
So if you're a DC fan, my side of the show is not for you tonight. I'm an all Marvel guy. So this is a beautiful Marco Matrazzo Spider-Man. It's on the exact same paper, 7x10. I was able to get this done by Marco at MegaCon earlier this year. And this piece the scan's good, but having it in person is really unbelievable. It's got beautiful washes, tones, pens, inks. I asked for a bust, and this is what I got. So I was very, very happy. This is a great Spider-Man page or a great Spider-Man illustration at a great price. If somebody's interested, I think Marco's stuff is really, really it's gotten way better, and it's kind of gone through the roof. For anybody interested, you got a Marco Matrazzo here. And then, Bill, with the Matrazo and all these ones, these are, I can't remember if I put it in there, but they are all deckled edges. It's Italian paper from Italy. I don't know if I put that on my thing, but it's all Fabriano paper that I got when I was in Florence visiting Simone, and I decided to get some pieces done on that. This I really like, guys. I did a little Spider-Man round here. This is a Steve McNiven pencil. It is stunning. I love how it says Amazing Spider-Man Rough. This is not rough. This is wild. Very good. It's very tight. Almost a little Ross-esque with the pencils, to be honest with you. And Eric, there you go. Perfect. Let's add it to the pile.
I do think Eric does like Spider-Man.
Well, Eric, hopefully the wall's ready because there's a lot of Spider-Man for me tonight. So.
All right, and I'm showing that the first piece, the 3A1 last time for everybody.
No sale. No problem. I'll sell it next week on the website, guys.
Never heard that before, Matt.
Listen, somebody's got to say it.
That's right.
And we make fun of that, and then Bill's said it before, but that's what I think is even more unique about our amateur shows. We don't have the luxury of just posting on a website. So, I get the sense that people in the audience realize that, hey, we're a little more motivated. We're a little more motivated to make these sales and make great bargains for everybody. And
I've got no chance to beat my buddy Jordan. I've got no chance. Absolutely no chance. And I'm gonna need how many viewers are we at right now? We're at 220 viewers. And I'm gonna need every single one of you to try to help me catch my little buddy Jordan.
Channeling my rookie right there. I love it.
Hey, I saw that Marty asked about seeing those pages. I'll just show them really quickly one last time. We'll do it a couple times throughout the show just so everybody can see. So I'll show each. How about I show the page? You tell me the artist and title.
So Wildcats Adventures, the title page there. And then Old Man Logan, and I love that bottom panel of the negative space there. And that's a Green Lantern page, Green Lantern Corps, and it's got all three Green Lanterns: Adam Scott, Kyle Rayner, and John Stewart. And then this is Futures End, and then that bottom panel with Big Barda and Mr. Miracle kind of sell the page. And again, each of these pages are really worth the $200 price tag, but just knowing that you're actually donating to get these, it makes it a little bit extra special.
Now, those are the ones that are going to charity, right?
These are all for charity. These are not for me. So any purchase here, and I like to mention, if these don't get claimed throughout the whole show, I'll just donate it to whoever does a super chat. We'll do a raffle for that. We can kind of do it that way.
Eric asked if
I just wanted to highlight. Yeah, Shaheen has claimed the Old Man Logan page, and I saw that Marty Weber has claimed the Wildcats page as well. So thank you both. That'll add $200 to your total so far tonight for your claims, but those $200
lots of the claims
will be going straight to the charity.
Eric asked if he bought a third piece from me, if he could get a piece from Jordan. If you buy a third piece from me and there's anything left, I'll buy you whatever.
We'll make it happen. Exactly.
So I'm going to charity, man.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, wow. Congrats. That's doing really well tonight. Thank you so much. Oh, you actually have the Mahalo stamps on there. Wow. Jordan, you really did come prepared tonight.
Yeah, he's not playing around.
No.
Yeah,
hey, this is the guy who's been on.
Right? We're going to bring it. Yep, exactly.
Okay, well, we're moving over to round 4 now. So let me get your artwork queued up here, Jordan, for round 4. And here's your 4A.
All right, this is a Batman 550. It's historic because the story is entitled Chasing Clay, and that's why it's historic. You get the first appearance of Detective Chase, and you got the first appearance of Clay Thing. The artist is J.H. Williams III, Mick Gray is the inker, Doug Mensch is the writer. And honestly, I'm going to admit something here. I actually got this way back when because I actually thought it was Kelly Jones' art. And Kelly Jones did pages in this issue, and when I just saw the visual, but you can see how close it is to his work there. But you can really feel the emotion that's coming off the page. I love anything that uses negative space. So if you look down below in those bottom panels there, Batman, you don't even see his face. It's just negative space work there. So Mick and JH really did a good job on this one. So again, it has a very Kelly Jones feel to it, and that's kind of why I got it in the first place.
Oh yeah, very nice. And here is your other one.
Okay, so here, how many of us have Rick Leonardi Spider-Man 2099 art? I used to, but I don't have any more. You can see the influence on this page. So Rick is really channeling that art from here. This story is entitled Soul, and you can see Batgirl swinging through Gotham, very similar to Spider-Man 2099, which Rick is famous for. She's patrolling Gotham looking for a new drug called Soul, But just a lot of great, besides the action, I love the details in the cityscape there. If you could take a look at that, not just the big buildings, but all throughout the page, how Rick took his time and really did the details very nicely on the page there. And even here, the panel displays of the new drug, the floating paper there.
Yeah, the floating.
I can take on Thanos. I can control thunder and lightning.
That one didn't work too well, did it, Jordan?
Well, okay, so you didn't hear it there, but I'm waiting for my son to say the line of "thank you for breaking the ice," and so I'm waiting and waiting. He keeps dumping these cubes on my head. He said he was laughing so hard he forgot to say his line. So Matt, back to your point, it's not crushed ice; it's cubes bouncing off the top of my head. And he's up on a ladder, dropping them down.
That had to be, your son had to love that.
Well, he was just he was having such a good time, he forgot to say his line. So I'm just standing there, I'm waiting for him to say your line, and he just doesn't say it. So that's why it's the outtake from there.
All right, and hey, Paul Pappas is claiming the Green Lantern page as part of his earlier claim as well.
Thank you, Paul. It's going to a great cause. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And yes, we there are many times when you film a meme that where you have good outtakes. I mean, we don't get to use them too often, but it's tough to get it right on the first take. It just doesn't happen. But when you're working with family, you just never know what may or may not happen.
Yeah, and I think good outtakes are an oxymoron. So not outtakes for a reason.
Very true.
Yeah.
Oh man, and I did like that Leonardi. I was trying to say that as the meme played. The way the floating paper, the panels. Yeah, that was a really, really nice touch. Not something that I think I've seen before. That's a really cool. Yeah. All right, round 4 over to you, Matt. Let's get your art on the screen. Here is the 4A.
Okay, so this is a really cool lot for me. This is my guy, Carlos Gomez. He is currently working for Marvel. He did the Rogue and Gambit series. He's now working on Miss Marvel. He's done a lot of his art digitally now. So this is a twofer, 2 11x17 Thanos character studies. I reached out to him. He said that he was doing these for some toy art, but it was never used. So I want to be clear about that. But 2 11x17 beautiful penciled Thanoses. I really like the one with all of the hands. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, this one. And I love that he's, was practicing the snap. I like the anatomy here. I'm a big process guy. I loved it in my personal collection. I love to know where it starts and how it gets there. So for these, whether they end up being toy art or not, I just loved the way they looked. I loved that I could kind of see how Carlos's mind was working here. And he's really focused more in on going digital now. So his artwork's going to be a little bit harder to find. And then this one, going back to the process, here's another Steve McNiven. I really enjoy this piece, guys. This is a Wolverine costume rough for Return of Wolverine. It's on 8.5x11 paper. It's got 2 beautiful Wolverines, one from each perspective. McNiven's art's going way up. I don't know if anybody has seen it, but he's been working with Felix now, and he's been doing art drops through there. Stuff like this is going for much bigger money than this. So I wanted to put this up on the show and see if anybody was interested, because I just think it's beautiful type pencils from Steve.
I love McNiven's work.
He's extremely talented.
Yeah, love his work.
Yeah, same here. I got to I never met him before up until Heroes this past June, and I had a great conversation with him while the auction was going on. So I didn't get to pay attention to the auction, but I got to hang out with him, and really interesting guy. And like you said, going to be, if he isn't, and I know he's doing work with Felix now, and be very interesting to see where things go now that they're working together. Let's see here, and you're getting an offer, Matt, from from George Hodge on your 4B, the McNiven. He's making an offer of $700, and you had it priced at $800.
Sure, George. Let's do it.
All right, George Hodge.
Good job.
Let me make a note of that. Thank you so much, George. So we've reached the end of the 4th round, Matt. Would you like me to? How about you want me to show mine first? Give you a break. All right. So let's see here. Let me hide that one. So thank you very much, George, for that. And so here, like we mentioned, we're going to show. I've got one piece of art to add to the Maui charity, and Matt has a couple. So I'll go ahead and just show mine first. Let me find the slide. I did actually make a slide for it. I guess I'll throw myself in Matt's position just momentarily.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go. Look at me. I'm very comfortable like this. But at any rate, it's not maybe the best scan, but you know, I said claim in the chat, Char one. I don't know. Hey, at the end of the day, if you say claim, we know what you're talking about. It's a Punisher sketch on 10.5 by 16.5 by John Romita Jr. Priced at $250. I'll give you free shipping in the US if you pick it up, and keep it easy. So all the revenue from this one will go to yeah. Is there a cake break tonight? There will be something for cake break, but not no cake whatsoever. Yeah. Well, hey, if somebody claims it, it's a bill claim. I haven't seen any claims in there, but if no one does claim it, we'll just keep showing it. Oh, well, Maki Poo Poo is. Did I get that right? Is it Maki Poo Poo, or did I miss one since I was holding up the artwork?
Say it again, Bill, just to be sure.
Maki Poo Poo.
Love it. Love it.
I know. All right. Thank you, Maki Poo Poo. Yes, that's one of those words that you just can't say enough, right?
It'd be great. It'd be great if they lived in Kalamazoo.
I sense a meme here. We need to work something
We
out.
can do something with that for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Maki. We will now we'll show the pair that Matt has brought to here. Let me hide the comment and then swing over and show those two pieces. So this is the first one.
So first, guys, I thought this was really cool. Mark Morales, 9x12 Deadpool. It's from 2017. I picked this up at a convention from Mark. Really cool piece, and I was able to pull something out of the portfolio for the Deadpool collectors here. To go to charity. I really just wanted to have somebody, have the opportunity to have some really cool art, and to have it go to a great cause. So this was my first piece, and then my second one, and this one is everybody's favorite X-Men. He's
absolutely
really important. So I got a Carlos Gomez here. Cyclops. This was actually the character study that he did for Rogue and Gambit when he was working on the series. It's on 11x17 board, all pencil. Has him in action, and this is by far the favorite X-Men, everybody's favorite. The big blue Boy Scout. So I'm just, I figured I'd bring something in, and if it doesn't sell, it's no problem, because I'm sure Bill will pick it up. You know what I mean?
Well, I was gonna say, if by the end, if nobody gets the Cyclops, I'll go ahead and get that and also contribute to the cause.
Thank you, man. Too kind.
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing it. Wonderful.
So the Morales Deadpool is at $250, as is the Gomez Cyclops.
Yeah.
So there you have it, everybody. You can add those on, pick them up. You don't need to have purchased something from Matt to claim those as well. So anytime during the rest of the show, you can pick those up, and we'll add them to the Maui charity.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Let's see here. We got to go round 5. And Jordan, you get to start us off. So sorry, I'm trying to find it. Here we go. 5A on the board.
All right. Well, to quote the great Cleavon Little, excuse me while I whip this out, but how many times have we? I can't tell you. I haven't seen comic art pages that were laid out like a Playboy centerfold, but that's what this is. It's like a page and a half that you get here, and it's a historic page. It's from Elsa's second appearance, and it's the first time she gets her costume. There you go. It's and I know Mike likes Elsa, but yeah, it's such a great page. Such a great.
Yep. Congrats, Mike, on that one. And here, let me switch over to the next one here.
So this
McFarlane.
This page is from Infinity Incorporated number 16. Now, Todd started, his major work was Infinity Incorporated, issue number 14. So this is just the third issue that he drew. So it's very early on. They call him Mr. Bones. It's the first appearance of Mr. Bones, but it's also the birth page of the evil organization known as Helix. So you see that in the bottom there. So it's early Todd McFarlane. It's historic in nature in terms of the first appearance of their major villain, Mr. Bones. And there, I love this. Kind of stood up to me as well. If you look at that, I actually think that Todd was channeling like a self-portrait of himself way back when. Again, this is in 1985. So I think he used his own likeness as the inspiration for that drawing there. But again, the birth page of Helix, it even says, "What the hell is the Helix?" And again, the first appearance of their major villain, Mr. Bones, there.
Very nice.
Oh, sorry.
Man, I wish I had an original arcade like Dino's, not just my bathroom. I need a place where I can get lost in all my art. Maybe if you're so for art, you could get one.
Oh my goodness.
classic.
That Bloodstone page was awesome. What was the size on that again? That was really cool.
Yeah, it's bigger in those older pages, Todd. So it's not 11 by 17. It's more like it's like 12 by almost 12 by 20 almost in there.
Very
But
cool.
again, so Todd, if we all know, Todd didn't spend too much time on his backgrounds. He spent more time on the character development from there, and then you can see that in this page here. But again, early Todd McFarlane art for less than 2,000. I mean, you can't really get that nowadays.
Yeah.
Rick Yankowski, you got it. Jordan Maki Poo Poo. All right. Well, great pickup by Zatari there, Mike. That was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a page quite like that before.
Yeah.
A little pinup done.
And when I got it, I saw the imagery when I was picking it up. I didn't realize it extended like a Playboy centerfold, and I got tickled by that. But then that's the first time she gets her costume as well, so it's historic in that nature as well.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Round 5 over to you, Matt. Let's see. I sense a theme on this round here, so let's go ahead and take a look at 5A.
So, guys, here we got a classic Chris Pachalo on his favorite medium, which is just a comic board. I put Spider-Man versus Mech because I realized that it's now a monster truck, but it also has some sort of tentacles coming off of it. But it's just extremely detailed. I really love the full figure Spidey here, and it's very hard to tell on the scan, but there's all of these like topographic whiteout dots all throughout the board that gives it some texture. Pachalo's pieces have just been going crazy. This piece is really, really cool. Eric, thank you very much. If you want the last page from Jordan, let me know. And then the next one here, guys, this is just this one. This one hurts a little. This is an early hurts. I love Mike Combs' work. It's on 11 by 17 board, all watercolor. The live art's 8 by 11. I want to give a shout out to our good friend, and I think she's a friend of the show, been on here before, Tatiana from TD Art. She's awesome. I do a lot of business with her. Mike's a phenomenal guy. This was from one of the 99 Redux artworks that he drops, and these sell out instantly. I don't know if you've ever tried to get one of these, but they all go very fast. I loved, just the overall composition of the piece, the angle of Spider-Man. I thought it was stunning, and I wanted to. Eric, do we just become best friends? Do you want to go do karate in the garage? Sure, man. This piece is very stunning. I really like it, and I hope it goes. If it doesn't, I'll keep it.
And Winter Soldier is not drag race fair, does he?
No.
Is that symbolic for leaving Anthony and Mike in the dust?
Yes, it is.
I didn't make that meme, but I'll take it.
Yes. Well, we had to rack our brains. We were like, we got to make some more extra memes. What can we do? And we were like, we got that picture of the you in the in the side by side or whatever you call those things. And I thought, all right, we can make our drag race out of this. So
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah. Well, congrats to Eric on the pickup on that one. That was again, you can't go wrong with Chris Pachalo work at all. I mean, either one. And the McCone, that's gorgeous as well. So I'm totally with you. And Tatiana has been on the show twice. She went against Jordan about a year ago, and I think against Mr. Lovitz about 2 years ago. So yeah, she's definitely been on this show and other things that we've done around here. So. Yeah. All right, moving on to round 6. What do we got here? Where are we? Okay, Jordan and 6A. Here we go.
All right, so Joe Quesada art. I mean, in 1992, we're talking Copper Age. I mean, just getting that alone. But it happens to be a historic page. It's the first appearance of the modern Ray character. The story is entitled Grander Than Fire. It has an overlay on it. It shows the computer screen on there, so there's an overlay with the computer screen. But Joe's work is awesome. He's starting out. I love the top panel here. If you just take a close look of her, it's all negative space, and he's drawing that villain just really kind of popping from that dark scene in the room there. So again, so you're getting old Quesada art, historic first appearance of the modern Ray character on there. Just as a fun little note on the back, if you get this page, you're going to get Joe's address. He's got it down there, and he actually started signing his signature on the bottom there as well. I can see if you see that there. But just again, Joe Quesada art, you know, again, he's not drawing like he used to, and a published page this old is a good one to pick up. Again, first appearance page is here. This is from this issue, Action Comics 775. This was a very hot comic when it came out, introduces the Elite. If you think about it, the Elite who goes against the norms, they're the precursor to the Authority. You know, they're the ones who kind of started like, we're going to fight for good, but we're going to do it our way. So you got on this page, you have the first appearance of Manchester Black, who's the leader of the Elite. A great action panel of Superman up there and fighting for that. So just some great artwork. And again, the Elite knows how to get underneath Superman's skin. So if you read the story, it got Superman really rethinking himself and what he's fighting for.
Gorgeous page, back.
Oh, got my drink, and we're all ready to watch Dueling Dealers.
Peter, do you want a hot pocket?
Aunt May, keep it down. I'm trying to watch my show, Dueling Dealers.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 16th episode of the
Peter never gets a break, does he? That's too bad.
So a shout out to one of our fellow collectors who's often in the chat. I won't say his name up, but he's the inspiration for that meme. So we shared some stories, and he talks about how he has to multitask at night, and I gotta take a bath and watch the shows at the same time. So I just said, okay, let me make a meme out of that too. So I'm glad we finished that meme in only 3 takes. I don't know if you noticed, but I was sweating underneath that. I was just like sweat pouring out from me. So, but yeah. So shout out. He knows who he is. He was the inspiration for that meme for me.
Wonderful. I've seen a lot of photographs of, you know, people at dinner or hanging out on the couch watching the show. I've never had anybody send a photograph of them in the tub watching Dueling Dealers. I probably don't want them to, but now we've seen it tonight.
Bill, where I live, there's a restaurant that does half-price pizzas on Wednesday, and I can't ever go because it doesn't start until after 8, and I have to be home, dressed on the couch, sitting, ready to go for Dueling Dealers at 9 p.m. I can't. Half-price pizza. It's only dine-in. It's not takeout.
Mm-hmm.
The sacrifices we make for you, Bill.
That's what we have to do.
I appreciate it. I sincerely do. And Brett Mixon says certainly creative uses of bathrooms this evening. You got it. I don't know if there's any more coming up, but you never know. And what else did I see over there? Oh, Kazra mentioned that it's Jose Marzan's birthday today, and Marzan was the inker on the Mankey piece that you were showing. So happy birthday, Jose! All right,
nice.
Okay, moving right along to round 6 here. Over to Matt, who's trailing Jordan by a mere, not too bad. I mean, what is that? $1,925 dollars? I don't know. It's not terrible. Or no, $2,075. I mean, where's my math going? Yeah. Let me drink more Zevia.
Dr.
Zevia. All right, let's get round 6 started here. Where are Matt's? Here we go. 6B or 6A on the screen.
Guys, this one, when you see this, when I turned the portfolio over and I saw this piece, I stopped me right in my tracks. It's Johnny Disjordan's. Like I said, I just saw him at Toronto Fan Expo. Weapon X. It's in acrylic and gouache. It's absolutely beautiful. It's perfectly simple with no background. I love how clean it looks. The detail he has on all the wiring, on all the blood holes. This piece is stunning. It's only a matter of time before this guy starts to do major published work. He's just a phenomenal artist, super great attention to detail. I just saw it. I flipped through the portfolio and I was like, bang, I had to get this one. Absolutely beautiful. So if any of you Wolverine Weapon X fans out there, feel free to take a look at this one. Absolutely stunning for sure. And then my next one is, I love this one. I mean, Alex Maleev, Dr. Doom. There's not too many better combinations. The use of the negative space running through Doom's head with the sword, the blood on it. Maleev's a true watercolor master. I think he's just one of the best when it comes to it. And I think he does Victor better than, just about anybody when it comes to painting. Absolutely stunning piece. I took this one out of my personal collection to bring it out for the night. If anyone's interested, it's here. I really love this piece. So this would be another one that hurts, but I wanted to bring it for the chat tonight.
We can repurpose with the best of them.
And I was to Jordan's point, I was sweating walking around.
Oh, yeah.
It was all over. I mean, it was crazy. I was sweating.
Yeah, but I have to say that Maliv was pretty dang awesome, man. That's a gorgeous piece.
I love
So I saw Alberto says, "Do you do package deals?" Yes. We all do.
One thing I forgot to mention about that piece, I can't confirm or deny, but Maliv is doing an Art of Alex Maliv published book. He had it up on Kickstarter. He did tell me that piece was going to be published in the book, but it's not published as of now. So I didn't put it that way, but there is a chance in the future it'll be published, but it's up in the air. So I didn't put it on there as published.
Yeah, Marcus said that last thing was like a video game cutscene. It really was. Absolutely. Moving on to the next challenge there for him, getting more buyers here at Dueling Dealers.
Just doing my best to bring everybody to the channel. And if not, they send the Winter Soldier after you.
Exactly. And Gwen put that together. She said that was exactly what she was going for. So Marcus, you picked it out. Gwen was going for the cutscene. All right. Well, we are moving right along to round 7 here. Let's get Jordan's artwork queued up and on screen. Here is your 7A.
Yeah. So again, some Bronze Age art here. How many times you get a chance to pick up some older pages? But the artist is Mark Ruma, but the inker, John Romita Sr. Are you kidding me? John Romita Sr. It's historic. It's the first appearance of the chief examiner. He's a villain and comes in this. This comic book was actually tied into the video game. You were actually supposed to read the comic as you played the video game. So that makes it unique. But one thing to point out, how many times did John Romita Sr. draw the Hulk? I did some research. I could only find 2 times, and this is one of them there. So again, you got him down here. You can see his influence on the Hulk. It's a very brooding image of him staring on the canyon there. But again, John Romita Sr. art, Bronze Age is very expensive, and it's hard to get a hold of. And here's a very affordable page to get of his. He did the inks. You can see his influence on the art page there. So, great page to pick up, a Bronze Age page. This one here, my other cosmic art piece, and this is from Doctor Strange Annual #2. MC Wyman, we know he's one of the Silver Surfer artists out there. But the writer is Roy Thomas, too. So he contributed to this page. The story is entitled Hot Spell, the Wild One. You've got all the OG Defenders on this page, and they're really attacking that villain, the Wild One, who's a Silver Surfer villain from here. But it's just a great example of some older Copper Age art. And again, who doesn't love Silver Surfer? You got him in some really great action sequences there. So it's not just getting the Surfer on his board, but if you look down there below, it's a great image of him on his board in both of these sequences there.
That's gorgeous. Really, really nice page by Wyman. Everybody's talking about how we're bringing the heat tonight. You guys have outdone yourselves so far.
We're trying.
Yeah, pages that hurt to let go of.
Yes. Yeah, and you're right. I mean, I have no idea how often Romita Sr. did any Hulk-related work, but
I can only find 2. That Quest Probe, and he did a Hulk annual.
Well, very, very nice. And let's see, you did get a offer here from Mr. Siegel on the 7B. You were at $14.95, and James is offering you $1,200.
That's a Dr. Strange.
Yes.
We'll see. James knows I love him so much. So James, let's just do $1,250. I'm sorry, I hate to pull an Anthony on you, but that's not too far from what I got from that. So just a $1,250, and it's yours. You just throw in the extra 50, and you got it, and you get it before the recap.
There you go. Yes, because we all know that. And James has said deal. Very good. Yeah,
that's a good deal on this.
Berkey is the master of the $25, and Anthony is, of course, the master of the $50. Nudge.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, congrats, James. That is a great page. I mean, those. You get the defenders all together in there, and you get the surfer in those last two panels, and definitely with those poses, he's channeling Buscema in a lot of ways, in the way that he's handling Surfer's figure. Yeah,
I see the chat going here, and I love how like pulling an Anthony's like a verb. It's like
if only Anthony were here to stand up for himself.
I gotta tell you, the show is awesome, and I like how Berkey said at San Diego, people come up, oh, we watch the show. Like, it's its own form of entertainment. Watching those two guys is hilarious, and it's great. So it's a win-win.
Indeed, it is.
Exactly. Yep.
And hey, I just remind everybody, I know we're having a lot of fun tonight, but if you can hit that thumbs up, we would appreciate it, because it does kind of push it out to other people who may or may not be aware of the show going on tonight. It does help. So hit the thumbs up. I have no idea where we're at, but at this rate,
What's the matter with you guys? Hit that like button.
I did not load these. The ladies are having fun tonight, apparently. I don't even know where those video files are. It's probably
production's done great tonight, and I think, Bill, we're at, what are we at for likes? If we get to like 175, are you gonna put the mask on? You got the shirt on.
I would put, I would put the Jeff Moy mask on. Okay, if we hit 175, only the Jeff Moy. And I do have it right here. It is the much more comfortable one. So we'll see. It hit 175. I'll make it easy tonight. We did 200 that one time. 175. All right. So round 7 now. Oh, thank you for that, Matt. Let's see. Let me get Matt's 7A queued up here. Yeah, now Nick Barucci's going to rally the troops.
Okay, guys, this is really cool. So David Mack, Miles Morales. I did get full confirmation from David. This will be published in his Marvel art book. I got this from a fellow collector. I reached out to David. I told him I had it, and he was like, "Wow, great pickup! This will be published in my new Marvel Art of David Mack book." It's just a really beautiful piece. Miles is all the rage right now. I love that it's got his right here. He's got his Jordans on, hood up, classic black and white. It's oversized. I believe the size of this one is, let me give you the proper measurement here. It is 12 by 18, so it is oversized. I really enjoy this piece. I had it framed on the wall for a while. I took it out of a frame, and it's returned to the Mac. We're sending it out into the chat for good vibes. Second one I'll talk about a little bit more. This is the one that I was the most excited about to show everyone. This is my last Disjardins piece, by the way, but Spider-Man Doppelganger. You don't see too much of this, and you don't see this take on Spider-Man, Doppelganger Spider-Man very often. He looks just super ferocious. It's watercolor, acrylic, and gouache, a little bit of a mixture of everything. This guy's just terrifying. It's an absolutely stunning piece. It's 11 by 17, fully painted. And like I said, I think this guy's just absolutely going to blow up. If anyone's interested in his art before it takes off, I think now's the time. He's working with some publishers at the moment. So the colors, the saturation, the values, it's all just a beautiful winner.
Wow. Yeah, that is a really nice piece, man. The colors are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I was flipping through his portfolio, and the Weapon X and this one just like stopped me. I was like, wow, he looks like, like a feral, crazy, ferocious doppelganger Spider-Man. It's exactly what it was gone for.
Yeah.
What
was that? James doing math in there? He says only $156 per limb.
Yeah, exactly. James is much better at math than all of us. We are struggling with the totals.
All right. Well, we're moving over to round 8 now. So let's see here. We've got one round until we'll have a little break, just a little break. No cake break, though. We didn't do any baking at all here over at Cafe HQ tonight. But let's see what we got here for you, Jordan.
All right. So again, the original Amalgam series from 1996, Assassins #1. So again, Marvel versus DC combined. We all wanted to do it again, but for some reason they're not. So there's only 2 series of these issues that are out there. So very limited, but great, interesting characters. Political Suicide is the name of this story. It's basically the birth page of Cat's Eye. And she's a character in the middle. She's half Elektra, half Catwoman. Then you got the birth page of Dare the Terminator, and she's half Daredevil and half Deathstroke the Terminator. Great action scene. They're actually killing Deadeye, who's half Deadshot, half Bullseye. But it's a title page. It's historic from that very limited series as well. I love here this, and you always look for the little things, but take a look at right in the middle. I love the cat, the black cat that's underneath there. just a nice subtle touch that Scott put into the piece there. The next page here, Faust #2, second appearance of Faust, 1989. I got this straight from Tim at Emerald Con, so this is very fresh to market here. And for those who are into, this is the cover of that issue right here. It's Act 2 of Love of the Damned. We know that there's not a lot of these pages out there, and to find Faust fully on the page is another thing as well. So again, this is a very affordable price for a historic second appearance of Faust, but not just the character, not just his design down the bottom. So if you look at the top panel there, great flowing of the cape as he's walking onto the scene, and of course that great money shot right here. But look in the middle there, that's what made Tim Vigil's art that whole slash and burn part. Yeah.
Well, congrats to Matt Ballmer for picking up that beautiful Faust #2 page by Vigil. I mean, how often do you see these pages come up?
Yeah,
almost never. I love it. I love that. Even that second panel with the sunglasses going over the top of the panel there. I mean, what fun, man! This is a great page. Really
I know. We know that he really kind of pioneered the whole slasher comic, and it's a guilty pleasure of all of us who are fans of this. But it does pop. I mean, we grew up reading just very nice vanilla comics, and all of a sudden this comes onto the scene. So we can't get enough of his art, and it hurts to even let this one go. Certainly does. But good pickup, Matthew. Good pickup.
And it had bricks.
A lot of bricks.
Let me count the bricks.
Bricks.
All right. Somebody's got to keep me updated in the chat where we're at with likes on this thing, since I can't tell. But
okay.
All right, round 8 over to you, Matt. Let's see.
I actually found another prelim today as I was going through this. So I have another prelim to add to this piece.
Okay.
So you can bring up the first image, Bill. Yeah. So what I'm going to go here is this is Trevor Von Eaton. He's the creator of Black Lightning. This is a published cover. It's Black Panther World of Wakanda #2. So I found I have the very loose. You can barely see it. It's the very loose prelim. Then I have the full pencil prelim, and then the full cover. And I have to give a very special shout out. Beautiful signature here on the bottom. I have to give a very special shout out to my brother Otis Arterberry. He's an avid Black Panther collector, and he let me know the characters on this because I did not read the story. It's Anika and Ao, Midnight Angels, Queen Ramonda, Shuri, Charma, and obviously Black Panther. So it's a beautiful piece, and it's as I said, I'm a process collector. So to have the full start to finish loose pencil, preliminary pencil, and published cover for $1,500 for a Black Panther cover, thought it was a great deal. And then this one hurts because this one's beautiful. Peach Momoko, Doctor Strange, 11 by 15. It was done at Lake Como this year. I was very lucky to be able to get on Peach's list very early. I basically sprinted through the doors at Lake Como and went right to her booth. Was able to get on and get a beautiful Doctor Strange. Her art's absolutely going wild right now. 11 by 15, full watercolors, Peach Momoko, Doctor Strange, the master of the mystic arts.
Very, very nice. And printed in at Como to get it. I'm just curious, how long, or where were you on the list, and what day did you get it?
I got it on Saturday morning, and I worked the event. I'm the artist rep for the United States for Simone Bianchi. As Bill said, I was on the show recently, so I didn't even cheat. I let the doors open, and I let everybody come in, and I just sprayed right over, and I was 4th on the list.
Well, that's not too bad. Well,
Yeah.
It came out beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out absolutely stunning.
All right. Well, so it's our cake break time, but we have no cake. But we do have something. Now, Jordan, like I said, when I was going through the thing, we should have done something special for you on your 10th episode, which would have been the last one. But we forgot. So I decided we would kind of take a little walk down memory lane and just take a look at the first 10 episodes that you were on. And, I think everybody will appreciate this one. But again, where would we be today without Jordan participating in so many of these? I mean, we're on our 22nd amateur show, and Jordan, you've been on half of them. And it's been so much fun having you be a part of it. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to do so many fun things without your participation, and honestly, the channel would be lesser if you hadn't been doing these and come on for other things that we've done here too. So it really means a lot to us to have had your support and just being able to hang around with you, man. You are a friend. I can't wait to finally get the chance to meet you in person. And I don't know if you caught that, but the Pokemon World Championships will be in Hawaii in 2024. So in August of 2024, Maureen and I, the girls and my son, will all be coming out. So we will be working with you on where to stay.
Oh, absolutely.
Getting lists of things to do.
I've given you invitations before now, of course, Matt, but everybody, please reach out to me. If you ever have plans to come to Hawaii, if you don't have my email just directly, go on CAF, reach out to me. I deal with so many strangers in terms of hotel accommodations. It's my pleasure to help out people of our community. So yes, without hesitation. So I love I keep saying it over and over. I sent an email to Bill earlier. The show hadn't even started. We already had 11 likes already. So what's not to love? And of course, everybody rally around it. So please, I'm just happy to be a part of it. Trust me.
All right. As everybody knows, Jordan was a part of the first amateur dueling dealer show with Dino, and I didn't know how to number it. I just made it number 0 because I figured we're only going to do one of these, and we're on the 22nd. So sit back for a couple minutes. You can take a watch at the first 10 episodes with Jordan.
Sale. But Marion, whatever you do, don't look at Anthony's taped nipples. It'll melt your face off.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Just don't look. Don't look.
Hey, thank you, Jordan. Mahalo.
Well done, Jordan.
I've always had a blast doing the shows and making them. So again, I'm just thankful that they want me to be on the show. I mean, what's not to love about that? So my pleasure. My pleasure.
No, it's always fun, and as you can see, it always involves family. Typically, I mean, you can't do these memes on your own either. So I don't think anyone who's ever been on the show didn't have help with someone else in the room. You can't do it. Yeah. So except for Jason, who I think filmed all of his with his webcam, but that's his style.
Yeah.
All right, round 9. Let's move it.
Paul Pappas gave Jordan an offer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not over there. Oh, there we go. I see that now. Paul Pappas on 8A on the Amalgam page, and you were at $16.95. Jordan, so Paul's offering you $1,500.
And Paul knows how much I love and love him for all the support. So yes, of course, I'll take the offer. Yes, thank you, Paul.
Well done.
Fantastic. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Matt. I was too busy on a different tab. Fantastic. All right, congratulations, one and all. All right, well, it gets this round 9 started here, and Jordan, here is your 9A.
This is my big one, everybody. So hopefully you kind of look at this for what it is, but it's truly historic. I don't let go of my birth pages. That's what I covet the most. But you have a chance here to get the birth page of a major Marvel hero and Winter Soldier. It's the very first time he comes to life. I know it's a big ticket on this one because it's so historic, but I'm offering, you can do 3 payments, and I'm going to say only $6,665 each. But you have a chance here to get a major character's birth page, first time he comes to life. I love the page as well. If you look at that panel there, it's also artistic. I love that shot of Red Skull just kind of gawking over the Winter Soldier there. So again, truly epic, truly historic. You have a chance to own a piece of history, and he's going places, right? It's not just the movies. It's the Disney Plus show Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's part of Thunderbolts as well. So a chance to get an historic page.
Hey, Jordan, just take another few. These should have been 2-minute rounds right now. So anything else?
No. And I know it's a big ticket, but again, if you want to own a piece of history, and I actually at one time way back when I actually had this at $40,000. I'm not exaggerating, and I know I was overreaching myself there. But again, if you don't get a chance to get that very first time they come to life, so that's why I'm offering this up. And that leads into this one too. This is another birth page here. This is the birth page of Ronin. David Finch art. Again, I'm offering time payments on these, so that's a price tag there, but you can break it up into 3 payments to make it a little more easier to acquire. I buy pages on time payments myself. So here's another way to get another piece of history. Now, these are the major characters. This is Ronin, right? So he was, a part of the Avengers movie, but also Disney Plus is doing the Echo show, and we know how she's tied into the Ronin character as well. So this character is a major character. You get a chance to get a piece of history. But I just love David Finch. I mean, David Finch and Danny Miki, it's not just a historic page, but it just really comes to life there. To the very first panel, we're introduced the first time that Ronin comes to life, and it just pops into action there. So again, historic, epic, break it up in payments.
Wow. Well, that...
No sale? That's Nick Furiating.
I do not know where those memes are, but I'm going to delete them off of whatever hard drive they're on. So yeah, one last time you can see it. It's gorgeous, and I was a little surprised when I saw this in your set, but I'm sure Matt might have to wipe a little drool out of the corner of his mouth.
I mean, Jesus. Let's see how good I do here, and I might just be donating to Jordan.
You can see where my inspiration came from. So.
I mean, geez, I might lose now. I mean, it's already over. If I buy that, it's over.
And again, it's time payments. You break it up into 3. It's really that amount there. So
let's see what I end up, and I'll shoot you a message.
Okay.
Bill, that's Beethoven's claim.
Oh. Yes, I'm sorry. I saw there was a offer to you, and I've got to scroll. It was just before Matt or before Jordan went on. So it was 6B, an offer of $900, right? And that was on that was the Malieve, and you were at $1,200 for that one.
Yeah, and then I countered back, and we did 1,000. We did.
Okay, so you countered it in the chat, and it's agreed at 1,000.
Matt Ditullio is active in the chat, folks.
Yes. Thank you for doing that, Matt. I saw the one and I did not see the counter, but I saw Bedroom's responses. So, okay. That explains it. All right. Fantastic. So, and highlighting the deal there for everybody to see. Oop,
Jordan, that Winter Soldier page is unbelievable, man. That is just like,
I mean, it's epic. It's an epic historic piece.
It's unbelievable,
yeah.
All right. Look at that. Mark Levy says, need more likes for amateurs over the pros. Exactly, guys. Remember, when you hit 175, I will put the mask on tonight. So just remember that. There's
I believe Bill did say the original mask.
No. I said Jeff Moy's mask. Yes, exactly. All right. So let's see. So we can add that total to Matt's, but let's get Matt started on his round 9 artworks here. And first up, here we go.
All right, guys. So we got an Alex Saviuk here. I couldn't find it because I'm not a good researcher. I know we've got some great researchers in the chat, but I bought this directly from Alex at MegaCon. He told me it was a Hawaiian Comic-Con guide. He didn't know from what year, but I just thought it was a beautiful Avengers group shot. I mean, Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel. I mean, totally. And I didn't know it was going against Jordan. I didn't know any of this prior. You know, happened to work out. But what a beautiful group shot. I really love, you know, the layout here. I love the lightning coming from, the thunder coming from Thor's hammer. I love that, you know, Black Panther is all done in complete ink with just a little negative space for his necklace. I really, really enjoy this piece. I think it's just, you know, a really great flex for Saviuk. I know his Spider-Man pages are, you know, going crazy. So here's a little bit more of a reasonable, you know, group shot here for, you know, for a published piece. And then this one, guys, this one hurts. I love Ryan Otley. His style is cool. The composition of this page is just unbelievable. Spider-Man just right hooking Venom right off of Eddie Brock. This is, I just think, a great representation for Otley here. You know, obviously, very well known for his Invincible work, but his Spider-Man run was a phenomenal one. He has such a unique style. I love that, you know, the teeth are flying off the symbiote. This piece is just stunning. I really enjoy it. Like I said, this one will definitely hurt if it ends up leaving, but I wanted to offer it up on the show before I did anywhere else. I just thought it looked, you know, really cool. Battle damaged Spider-Man, you know, messed up Venom. It's just a real cool piece. So I wanted to bring it out for you guys. I keep looking at these because I'm like, do I really want to sell this?
Let's even list them.
Yeah, man, I'm glad I don't have to. Oh man, well, both of those.
What do you get a man who has everything? Original art from Dueling Dealers, of course. Cheers. Jarvis, close the mask.
That's too cool.
I want one of those.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, at least you were drinking. You're very classic Tony Stark there.
And it was actually, Tony. It was out of a Stark Industries glass. Yeah.
Even more appropriate. Hey, I did see Alex Moreno was asking to see that Black Panther art one last time. All right, you know, one more time before we get to the recap. So if I don't remember, let's see.
I have it right here.
That was your 8A. Yeah, here I can just pull it up on screen to show it.
Comes with a very, you can barely see it on my 4K webcam here, but a very loose layout. Then the full pencil prelim that Thor has the image for, and then the full published cover by Trevor Von Eaton. Great piece, full start to finish for a published cover. $1,500. I don't think you're going to find a full published cover with all the prelims from start to finish for that. So I wanted to bring it out, make it reasonable for the chat. If you're interested, feel free to, you know, make me an offer, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, priced at $1,500. All right, round 10. Over to you, Jordan. And let's see here. J10A. Here we go. 10A on the board. Neil Adams.
1976 Bronze Age. How many of us have Neil Adams Batman published pages? The only reason, honestly, that I'm even letting this up for sale is because I'm trying to pay off a different Neil Adams Batman page. Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting this up there. But it's just definitely a check mark in anybody's collection. But it's also the Neil Adams Dick Giordano combination. You can't beat that. Just goes back. Now, again, it's a bigger ticket. So, again, offering time payments on this one. You can do 3 payments, each at $29.98 each. An easier way to get into one of these higher-end pieces. But, again, 1976 Bronze is actually an early appearance of Man-Bat. If you read that middle panel there, Robin doesn't even recognize him. Robin's asking Batman, who is that? Who's that character? So you can just tell how Neil Adams was one of the pioneers of breaking the panel walls. He's got Batman coming out of the panel wall there and just coming from there. And this is 1976, again, a Bronze Age page. Again, Batman published Neil Adams Batman pages. It's just really hard to get a hold of them at this price point. And again, if you want to break it up into time payments, it's just a much easier way to acquire one of these high-end pages. So
it's gorgeous.
Yep. And again, only because I'm getting a different Neil Adams Batman page. This one here hurt me to even list this one. This is the issue that comes from Uncanny X-Men 167. Paul Smith. I don't have other Paul Smith art. It's stories entitled "Who's Been Sleeping in My Head." What makes this page historic, besides being Paul Smith, is that it's the first time Professor X actually stands up. He's coming up out of his chair. There's 15 different characters on this page. X-Men Starjammers team, an early appearance of Ileana Rasputin, who is magic as well. So this page, just for all his fans, it just screams Paul Smith. It's got his imagery on there. He's even signed the very bottom of it. He signed it Happy Trails, Paul Martin Smith. I don't have other Paul Smith pages, so this hurts to listen up. But again, time payment wise, if you want to break up, you can do it this way, a little bit easier, $32.98 payment. Really great page.
Man, I didn't make any sales. I quit. Jordan-san, show me how you price. Price up, price down. No. Price up, price down. Price up, price down. I got it. I have price up, but then price down. Thank you. No. Oh, ice. Always ice.
Hey,
I saw the bad news.
I know. I was holding my breath. I'm thinking I might be able to get this one. James has gotten it. So, congrats.
Bill, was that the one?
Yeah, this is, well, everybody knows I talk about Paul Smith. I mean, like Jordan said, Jordan, you only have one. They're so hard to get. There's so few out there. And it was his birthday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I can't remember, but it was just recently too. So no, this is a fantastic piece. And James, congrats, my friend. Yeah. I figured that was going to shock everybody.
That hurts.
That is one you're not going to see.
Thank you. I'm not being ungrateful. Thank you, James. And it helps me get to my goal. So we all went out. My loss is his gain to my gain, kind of a thing. Yeah.
There you go. James is letting everybody know that he won't be bidding on Comic Link now. So you're all safe.
We're all free. We're all free then. Yeah, great.
Oh, good pickup. That's a great page.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, congratulations. That's great. I mean, again, you will never see another Paul Smith page on Dueling Dealers ever. I just can't ever imagine that. Well, I can take it. If it ever shows up between Anthony and Mike, I won't let that one go to the anyway.
That many characters too.
I know. I remember when I was looking at it, you get the Starjammers on there. I mean, there's just too many great characters on that page. So,
unbelievable.
But James is awesome. He's going to a great home. He's going to be a great caretaker for the page.
Absolutely. All right, Matt. You've got a little bit of work to do.
Yeah, well,
I'm not going to say you don't have a chance, but we got 3 more rounds to go here for you, and then we'll get a recap.
Yes,
so, round 10, over to you.
All right, so this one also hurts. This is Simone is my favorite artist. I'm very biased. I have no problem saying that. It's an 11 by 17, fully painted in acrylic. Wolverine in his X-Force costume, my personal favorite version of Wolverine, because on the X-Force he had no rules. He was more feral and could go, and the X-Force was kind of sent in to do the things the X-Men couldn't do, obviously. And how I still have this one in the frame. So if you'd like for me to send it framed, it's museum quality glass, UV resistant, the whole 9. It's to the mag, no problem. If it doesn't sell, it's going to go right back up on my wall. He's standing in like a encapsulation chamber that he just, broke out of in the Weapon X facility. Simone really flexed his muscles on this one. I absolutely loved it. And, I can tell you when he's attending OAX that things will be higher than this price. So if you have the chance now and you need time payments or anything like that, let me know. Feel free to make an offer.
That is a beauty. And following it up with another beauty.
All right, Bill. This is a Spider-Man Spider-Verse character study for the first Spider-Verse movie that Bill did the poster for the movie poster. So he did a character study for each single Spider-Man. That was all on the movie poster for Into the Spider-Verse. And this was the one for Peter Parker. I was lucky enough to pick this up. There's not a ton of Bill Sienkiewicz Spider-Mans out there available for sale. This piece is truly stunning. I really, really love it. It's Bill Spider-Man. The detail's insane. It's on, I would say, it's on paper. It's on paper. But it's a full figure Spider-Man. And there's actually another character study that the web's connected. I wasn't able to pick that one up, but I brought this out, and I think it's just an absolutely beautiful piece. And if anyone's interested, time payments are also available.
I love Sienkiewicz. I mean, you can't get enough.
Bucky, got that right.
Bucky?
Bucky.
Bucky? Who the hell is Bucky?
Bucky.
That was perfect.
Boy. Well, we could have showed that one earlier. Well, numerous times tonight. But yeah, that was a good one. Bucky.
Yeah.
Matt, don't call him Bucky Ditullio.
There you go. Who the hell is Bucky?
Yes, exactly. But no, Sienkiewicz was great, and of course the Simone piece is fantastic too. All right, so now moving over, we got 2 rounds left. Round 11 is here, and let me highlight Jordan's round 11 A piece by Philip Tan.
Ooh,
This cover, I mean, in my opinion, is one of the better Venom covers out there. It does have an overlay. I put an overlay on it there just for the title credits, but you can see the detail that Philip put into this is just really phenomenal, and into the cityscape, and just such a great design on it as well. So, I love the aesthetics on this. It's a great cover, very affordable, and again, even at this level, if you want to do time payments, you can break it up into 3 payments as well, $13.31 each. So it's a nice way to ease into a really visually captivating cover. Again, when I first got this, I wasn't sure if I had it upside down or not. I mean, you can tell by the imagery. It can go in either direction there, but it's just, again, if you're a fan or not, it's just a really great image. I really feel one of the better, if not the best, Venom cover that's out there. It's channeling a lot of Sam Keith vibes in it as well. So again, it's a nice price for the cover alone. But again, if you want to break it up into 3 payments and make it a little bit easier.
What year was this one, Jordan?
This one here, it's newer. Philip Tan, he's still drawing today, so it's actually this year. It came out this year.
Oh, so okay, it is current. Yep.
Yeah, and its story's titled "Bright Apocalypse." It's where Venom is impersonating a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent from there. But it's really the image. It's really the imagery from this one. And I got it for that reason there. This one here, this one hurts to let go. We've had these shows with Simone, and we know Alex Ross, great artists out there. But we got to include Gabriel Del Otto in this one here. So just for, again, you can break it up into payments, 3 payments each if you want to do it this way. And here's proof of the pudding. It doesn't come with a frame, everybody, but this is definitely wall worthy. I've had this on my wall, and this is my dedication to Bill and to Matt and the show. I'm going to take art off my wall and sell it in the show.
Yes.
But it doesn't come with a frame. I have something in mind for that one, but you can just Gabriel's work. He's such a master at the painted art, and again, it's an easier if you want to break up into payments to make it an easy way to acquire a beautiful cover. His color palette just really makes it pop.
Wow.
Come on, Javier. Come on. We got to win something here. All right. Let me type this out. Claim 15 Dino. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Let's get this going.
Hey, Dino, you are on the round one. Final piece.
Yeah.
You guys challenged me to put Born X-Men in this. So
yeah, Squirrel. What? Oh, what the? Oh, my God. Oh, no, I can't lose. I got to go back in time. I got to go back in time. I got to win this. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. Okay, I think okay.
It goes to Javier Soto.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Good score.
Don't say anything.
Welcome to the Burn X-Men Club.
That's awesome. we both had Infinity Gauntlet memes.
Yes.
I remember when you had the Gauntlet. That's awesome. Hey, that Gabriele is amazing. His work is just next level.
And I have it. It's been on my wall for all these years. So I have a Ribbitch cover that I kind of want to put in there. Plus, it was a good time for that too as well. Cool. And and back to that meme. My fiance goes, "What's a squirrel? Why are we saying squirrel? We don't have squirrels in Hawaii." It's an inside joke. I know you wouldn't get it. So
I wanted to answer Paul Pappas's question. 4B is still available, Paul. That was that Batgirl 45 Leonardi piece. It was right at $9.95. So that one is still available until we get to the recap.
Guys, I think we're 6 likes away from the mask. On my screen, it's showing 169. I mean, text your friends. Get them in here.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm not going to go over there and like it. Marcus, the reason I can't see it isn't because I'm not wearing the mask. It's because inside the studio, it doesn't show us how many likes, and I don't watch it on YouTube, so I cannot see it. We got an
172 and climbing.
Oh boy. Well, Ann Smith has made an offer on the Fear Itself Delato piece that was priced at $39.95. She's offering.
That's a wonderful cover, and yes, I'll accept that offer. It's a great cover to add to your collection, Ann. It's a wonderful cover.
Great pickup, Ann.
Yeah, very nice, Ann. Congrats.
And Paul, let me know if you want that Leonardi piece.
Sorry, I probably missed that. Did you say Paul?
No, I just said let us know if he wants the Leonardi piece.
Paul wants it. Okay, and apparently I'm supposed to mask up now. Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Eric.
If we do 200, then it's the other mask.
No, it's never going to be. The other mask is permanently retired.
It's retired. Okay.
It is permanently retired. Oh man, look at this thing. I did tell Jeffrey it's a little big. It's a little. He's like, well, you can buy these pads, to kind of put on the inside to pad it out a little bit. So, at any rate, I don't know.
Yeah, I love it.
It's big. It's huge.
You look great, Bill. You look great.
Do I? All right, I'm ready for my close-up, I think, right? All right, well, shirtless at 200. Sorry, Marcus. In your wildest dreams, my friend. All right. Well, now I can't see anything. Shoot, let me see. How's Cap going to look with glasses on? Does that work? Yeah, it looks okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, where's Bill, says Aaron.
Lost him. I don't even know where Bill went.
Jason wants the other mask. Sorry, Jason. That's not happening tonight.
We have one page left for those who have made claims. If they want to add that last Mr. Miracle Big Barda Futures End page, it's $200 is a good price for the page, but it also all that money goes to the Chasing Rainbows Maui Relief Fund. So we have one of those pages left. There you go.
And
so
this page panel, right here.
Bill, the chat's asking, is the mask really on if you don't tighten the strap?
Well, hey, they actually want, I had to tighten the strap for him too. Well, like I said, it needs to be a little bit resized. Jeff was giving me pointers because I can't put it on I can't actually get it on my chin because the mask is just a little too large. But it looks good. It looks good, right? Okay. Yes. All right. Are y'all happy now? I hope so. Come on.
Very happy.
All right. Now, round 11, over to you, Matt. Let me get to your artwork queued up here. And looks like a color round for you.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I got published cover here. Peach Momoko, Sons of Origin #1, 11 by 15, fully painted. I really loved this piece because it's the older take on, the Sons of Origin. So it's the older take on all the superheroes. I love the original Doctor Strange costume, the Gray Hulk, the homage to the original Tails Iron Man, the yellow and red Daredevil costume, which just debuted, on Marvel Studios TV, and the old school Thor. Peach's stuff is really amazing. I've seen some of these covers, single character selling for, $4,000 or $5,000. I brought this out. I put it out at 4,000. Time payment's definitely available on this one. Published cover, 5 S tier Marvel characters. Just a beautiful piece. I'm going to take a little bit more time, so I'm going to put this one down and go to the next one. This one is really, really cool. I'm going to stand up for this one. Brightburn. It was a movie that came out in 2019. It was directed by David Yarbowski, written by James Gunn. This is from Peach's personal collection. It is massive. Wow. It's 18 by 24. Wow. You will never see this available for sale again unless it's on this show. So how this came about was in Japan. I want to also be very clear. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate that. This is a pre-seed. This is before any of Peach's published Marvel work. There was a poster contest in Japan for the release of the movie. Peach put this out there. She did not win. It went into the finals. It was displayed as the original art with a poster next to it in Japan. Peach put it back in her personal collection. She brought it to Como, and I was able to get it out of her collection. This is so different from the stuff we normally see from Peach. It's very dark, and if you haven't seen Brightburn, it's an awesome movie. It's really based on like a Superman mythos, kind of like Red Sun. What happens if Superman goes bad? It's just an absolutely amazing 24. Time payment's available, but this one is a stunner. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's beautiful. It really is.
Indeed. And yes, I just wanted to correct my, once again, mistake because the chat's moving fast. D. Johns did claim it ahead of Nick on the 11A, asking for time payments on that one, as you have offered, Matt.
Yep.
So, D. Johns, thank you very much for that claim. And again, blame it on the mask, everybody.
Yeah, sorry, it was moving quick, guys. My apologies.
But yeah, it's a gorgeous piece, and
Thank
she
you very
deserved to. She should have won.
Yeah, that she came out of the top 3. She didn't win, and she put it back in her personal collection. She doesn't do this type of oversized work for Marvel published stuff, because she's doing so many covers. She took a lot of time on this one. It's a beautiful piece, and it just looks so freaking cool.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I was gonna say, do you have the art from the winning poster?
I don't. I asked her husband, and he didn't remember who won. So I don't know who ended up getting that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes. Yeah, I think the mask is hampering me a little bit here, but we'll work through it. We're in the last round before the Ragnarok recap. I know we're running a little late tonight, everybody, but we're having too much fun. We have 230 people watching us still tonight, so I know you're enjoying it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and move on to round 12 and get Jordan's last 2 pieces on the board.
Yeah, so a cover that just aesthetically pounces out for me. I love this. I love that superhero jump here. But again, to make it easier, if you want to break up, and this one, it's a lower price for a cover, $29.95. So if you want to break it up to 2 payments of $14.97 each, that's a good way to get a cover. This is Tyler Kirkham. I got this straight from Tyler before he was getting repped. And I got an overlay with the title credits on there, but I just love that superhero jump there. That's the reason I bought it right there. He put all that into that. It's just, that carries the whole cover for me. But again, getting a Tyler Kirkham older cover at less than $3,000. And again, if you want to break it up into 2 time payments of this amount, just a nice, easy way to ease into a Kirkham cover that came out in 2016. So, again, I got it I'm a big Deathstroke fan. I'm fortunate to have some nice Deathstroke, some pieces. So when I saw that superhero jump, that's the one I wanted to get. So just an easy way to get it to a Kirkham cover, like I said. So you can break that up if you wanted to make those 2 payments there. Star Wars. Who doesn't love Star Wars? And I love Star Wars art and Star Wars cover. So again, you can break this one up as well, 2 payments, that amount, if you want to make that a way to add this to your collection here. But this one, similar to that John Romita piece, they published straight from Carlo's pencils on this. And you just, if you there's an overlay here with the credits, kind of give you the framing of the cover. But if you take a close look at those pencil work by Carlo, it's just amazing. It's an amazing piece. You've got Luke, you've got Darth, you've got a TIE fighter, you got an X-Wing fighter, all in action there. And they published right from his pencils as well. So again, if you want to ease into a cover, you can add a Star Wars cover to your collection. Just a couple of payments there, and again, Star Wars lasts forever. So I love the imagery on this one. It hurts me even to list it because I'm such a Star Wars fan, not just an art fan.
Both of those are beautiful. Hey, you had a question from John. I think somebody asked about your overlays earlier. Are they homemade, or do you work with somebody?
I wish I was that good. No, James Pasco is.
Pasco, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is one of the guys that does a fair amount of overlay replacement out there.
Yeah, he's a professional at it, and they come out really nice.
Yep, he has a gallery on CAF too. Pasco, Pascoe is the last name. If you ever want to look him up and ask him what his rates are, because I have no idea. And yes, look, see, I am worthy. I am.
Very worthy.
Now we can do some memes. I think that with Cap, unlike with that other crappy Cap mask. So and apparently you said a new phrase tonight, Jordan, that threw Fish for a loop. What was that? Fish said aesthetically pounds it out. I've never heard that expression before. Well, now you have. Now you have.
Pounds it out.
Like a word balloon, it just flows out that way.
All right, final pair of artworks tonight from Matt. Let's see, his round 12 is queued up and ready to go, and this is another beautiful Sienkiewicz.
All right, guys, stings. So this is the final character design for Marvel Studios Kingpin by Bill Sienkiewicz. In his own handwriting for Netflix, based on Vincent D'Onofrio. All of this is painted. I was just at Fan Expo. I've never done this before, but I had an actor sign the original art for this piece. So this side, here's Vincent's signature. He was an absolutely amazing guy. He brought Charlie Cox over, had him check it out. This is cover quality. It was done for Marvel Studios. There is, no better in my opinion. You don't ask the Kingpin for anything. So when I walked up, I just said, I paid for your autograph. I didn't want him to think that you don't ask the Kingpin for anything. But this piece, truly special. Bill Sienkiewicz, fully painted, for Netflix, based on Vincent D'Onofrio, signed by Vincent D'Onofrio. And Bill's got the photo down there for that one. So beautiful piece here. I brought this one out especially just for the show. And then this one is just we have maybe one of the most famous comic book covers out there, Bronze Age. Is it Bronze Age, Bill?
I think it would be considered bronze, but Marcus will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. So Hulk 181 cover recreation by Simone Bianchi on 16 by 22, live arts 12 by 18. You won't see Simone do very many cover recreations. This was made for an exhibition that would happen at Metropolis Art Gallery. Simone is famous for Wolverine. I love that the recreation he did here. One of my favorites is actually Wendigo in the back here. He just looks absolutely awesome. And then 2 just battling Titans here. First appearance of Wolverine, recreated by Simone. Once again, this one stings. It's one of my own, but I really wanted to bring it out and put this one up for sale for you guys. Time payments obviously available on both of these.
Yeah, we did misspell it. It is Bianchi.
Bianchi.
Yes. It's got a D in there, though. Yes, we just misspelled it slightly in the slide. But off the chain, Will Lawson. You got that right.
Yes.
Well, those were a pair of doozies, obviously. The Sienkiewicz and the piece by Simone. But let's see. I did see somebody. Here we go. Was it Alberto Jordan offer $26.50 on the Star Wars cover? That was the final piece here tonight. You had that one at $29.95.
Well, I love everybody who has these offers. So yes, Alberto, I will accept your offer. I mean, they tug on my heartstrings. They know how much I love them. So yes, $26.50. I will accept that. Yes.
$26.50 to Alberto. Well, good pick, Alberto.
Yeah,
it's not Cap. You got me on the screen though tonight, Alberto. And wait a minute, Matt. You said Bianchi. I thought he told us at the end of the show that it's Bianchi.
I was doing that. It's Bianchi. CH makes the K.
All right.
So, for example, you ever say Sarah Pichelli in front of Simone, he'll be like, "No, it's Pichelli."
It's Pichelli. Oh boy.
Yeah. So you got to keep that. Yeah, it's a whole thing that keeps rolling. Nice. By the way, nice claim, Alberto. I love the pencils on that. That was beautiful.
Definitely.
And the imagery on that. And again, if you want to pick up that last
we still have that one piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have this one right here on the screen for $200 goes to the Maui charity. Anybody who's claimed any artworks from Jordan can pick that one up. So keep that in mind. And who was the penciler on that one?
You would ask me that.
I'm sorry. I see a signature on there, but I can't quite make it out on.
Eduardo Pasanen. Eduardo Pensica, excuse me.
Yes. Okay. Now I can read it. I couldn't tell what that first letter was, but I thought it was a T or an E, and it's an E.
Yeah. But that bottom half splash is what got me on that page. Mr. Miracle and Big Barda.
All right. Well, hey, before we get the recap started, as you can see, Maureen has pulled up the screen that lets you know the mailing addresses, the email addresses for both of these guys. If you've claimed any artworks and you're not going to hang around for the recap, and I don't know why you wouldn't hang out for the recap, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. But the email addresses for both of these guys are on the screen. When the show is over, I want you to email both of them, which give them a list of the artworks you claimed. If you claim more than one, include your mailing address. It just cuts the chase, makes things a little bit easier, and include your YouTube handle in here. Since we're only streaming the YouTube tonight, they will, and don't wait till tomorrow. You got to do it this evening so that they can process everything and get their invoices out to you really quick. So there you have it. So I think we can roll right along and go right into the recap here. I think the scores are accurate, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I just got an offer from.
Who
was that? Alberto. On package offer in the swim.
let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do a matte package on the McCone Spider-Man and the Peach Momoko Strange. Now, the Peach Momoko, I remember, was 1,500, and the McCone was, 8. So that's 20. So it's 2,300, and you're getting an offer of 1,900 from Alberto.
I'll counter 2,050, Alberto.
All right. So back to you, Alberto. Thank you for that package deal offer. Combo deals are, we like combo offers. They do help the show move along a little faster when we get
smart. Right before the recap too. He knows.
Yes. Indeed. He says
wait, I can't even believe I apologize, guys. Yes, I am the exact. Cost of doing business. I'm shipping everything for free. Doesn't matter where you are. So anything you buy from me gets shipped for free. It also helps that my family runs a shipping business, so I can, But yeah, I'm shipping everything for free.
You don't have to be that honest about it, man.
Hey, listen, it is what it is. So everything's free. So Alberto, yes, it's a deal.
All right. Let's see, 20. I got it. Yeah, it's I will say it is a little harder to keep to see what I'm writing while I've got this stuff on. But all right, Alberto, congrats.
Imagine how Cap feels trying to dodge bullets.
How does he do it? He's got to be a little bit psychic or something. All right, feel the free shipping, says Kazra. The shipping is freed, everyone. And where was that? Where was that one comment I saw earlier? I thought it was awesome from TAMD1. What was it? He wanted me to hold up the hammer and say, "Amateurs assemble." No, I'm not going to do that, but I might do it for a meme someday. Okay,
that's great. I love it.
Amateurs assemble. All right,
nice. Clip it.
That's the new intro. The intro for all amateur dueling shows. Yeah,
exactly. All right, boy, everybody's getting what they want tonight.
The anti-Anthony.
All right, well, we'll get that score updated. Obviously, Jordan's going to lead us off here. So Matt's got 2 sales, and I guess that would put him just over $10,000 right now. So that's we got another offer coming in here too from Paul Pappas. Let's see, this is on the 11A, and it is hard to read in this thing. That was the Venom Lethal Protector. Philip Tan, you were at $39.95. And and Paul's offering you $3,500.
Yes, for Paul, $3,500 for this cover. It's a great cover. Yes, I'll accept the offer. Yes.
Great, nice job, Jordan. I love pop sequentialism. I could duel this all day.
Hey, Maureen and Gwen, I hope you were writing this stuff down in
the like a scroll of notes.
Yes. And trust me, everybody, when you have a good idea, just send it in. Even if it's a quote like that, I could duel this all day. It's worth it. We will work it into the show if we like it, and more than likely, we're going to love it. So please, we need some, extra writers in this, in the production room sometimes. So thank you, one and all.
I've seen a couple questions about the Amalgam Universe. I don't have Amalgam Punisher, and those 2 pages from Amalgam Universe are the only ones I'm willing to let go of. I do have some that are in my collection, but these 2 I'm willing to let go of. So that's some of the questions in the chat.
Okay, and I apologize. I can't keep up.
No, there's some questions coming up, certainly. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, Jordan. Well, we're gonna get this thing going in the recap. I think you're at 12 sales now, so I think we only have about 8 pieces to go through here. So the first one is the 2A artwork.
Did CJ Design just type in offer to Matt like one was put in, or did he have an offer? I'm sorry.
Did we miss one? I would ask Gwen if she.
I don't know. It's all right. We'll catch up on the recap.
If somebody put an offer in and we missed it, while Jordan's up, feel free to put it back in the text. And Matt's he's paying attention to the chat. He could definitely reply to it if we missed one.
I'm in the chat, folks.
All right, so Jordan, 2A is what we're going to start with here, and that was the 4-page Chaikin.
Howard Chaikin, yeah.
Yep. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
I'll come down to $695 on that, and at $695, 4 pages, that's $173 a page. I mean, how many times can you get published Howard Chaikin Bronze Age art for $173 each page? The pages that kind of stand out to me the most are the ones with Lord Chaos on there. So he steals the show. He's floating here. He's basically corrupting the prodigy here, getting him to actually telling him to kill his parents. It's a very compelling story. But again, 133, 650, yes. We'll do it.
Congrats, TMD1, man. That's yeah. Who doesn't love Chaikin? I mean, I've gotten to hang out with him 6 or 7 times now in conversations and take a look at his art. But man, he's a master. All 4 of those pages are brilliantly executed.
Yes. Yeah, you'll see his imagery. He breaks the barriers. He flows the story very well. I mean, he's a very confident artist, and
he's a director. You know,
yeah.
he's got an eye. He could direct film based on the way he handles the page. So, all right, TMD1, thank you so much. So next up, we've got the 3A artwork, and that was the General Mita Jr.
Yeah, I'll come down to $8.95 on this one. $8.95. This is the one of the 2 Amalgam Universe pages. I love the half Majoner, half Orion battle axe on this. Went straight from his pencils to publishing. So, and John signed it for me when he was here in Hawaii as well down there. But again, the historic Amalgam series, $8.95. You don't see a lot of these out there in the wild because there weren't very many of them made. There was only 2 series. So to get them together, and John Romita Jr., right? So what's not left? So $8.95. I'll come down to on this page here.
All right. And hey, I wanted to let you know, Jordan, that TMD1. Oh, you saw it as well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that
last page. And what was the just so we can make the note properly? What was the title on that last piece? What issue was it from?
It's Thorion.
Oh no, I mean the one on the wall. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Oh, it's Future's End.
Future's End. That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Future's End number 12. Number 12. Future's End number 12.
Fantastic. Well, TMD1, thank you for making the charity pieces a sellout.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you.
All right, now before we move on, I just wanted to let everybody know that 3A, if it would have sold, it would have been a sellout going here for Jordan. So far, 3A is the only one that hasn't sold, and it's at $8.95. So next up is 4A.
Yeah. On this one here, I'm going to come down to. I'll go down to $7.95. I'll go down to $7.95, and I hesitated because it's not just the fact that it's his first appearances of Detective Chase, who's getting love in the shows, but it's also the imagery on this. Again, I actually thought it was Kelly Jones when I bought it. So you got Claything, and this Claything's first appearance right there in the middle, but all this imagery of Batman here, historic first appearances of 2 characters in the Batman universe, and J.H. Williams III is a great $7.95.
All right, no, it's a gorgeous page. So $7.95 on Jordan's 4A artwork. And next up, 4B. Oh wait, no, yes, this one is still available. I remember Paul asked about it, but we didn't have anybody claim this one yet.
Yeah, so I'll take off $100 and I'll come down to $8.95 on this one here. This is the issue it comes from, but Rick Leonardi, he's really challenging his Spider-Man 2099 vibes in this great layout of this splash. What Bill was in tune with was how these are actually floating paper panels here that Rick is telling the story of this new drug called Soul that's coming to Gotham. But $8.95, you get a published full splash by Rick Leonardi, who again he's channeling that vibe. $8.95.
Yeah, $8.95 is a very fair price for that. It's a gorgeous splash page, and that's Jordan's 4B.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to come down to $18.45. Again, this is Todd McFarlane, and this is only his 3rd issue that he's done, his published issue on the Infinity Incorporated run. That's what made him into a regular artist. So $18.45 on this piece. First appearance of Mr. Bones. It's a birth page of the villain organization called Helix on the bottom, and he's kind of channeling his own little self-portrait there. I really feel that's Todd there. But $18.45 for a larger, early Todd McFarlane published page. It's hard to get these at these prices here. So $1,845.
And it's an end page too, right?
I mean, it's an end page.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, $18.45 on 5B.
Yep.
So next up, we got that Casada, right? I believe is
Joe
Casada.
Yeah, again, to get Joe Casada's work, this is the issue that comes from here. I'll come down to $16.95. $16.95, 1992. First appearance of the Modern Ray. First appearance from there. I love that top panel up there. That whole negative space with the villain hiding out in the room there. But it's Joe Quesada art. He, again, published works by him. Hard to come by. It's an historic page, being a first appearance. So $16.95. Get this old Joe Quesada art. And I always said he's practicing his signature on the back. He's signed it down here on the bottom. And you've got his address that you can go to and visit him if you want to as well. So $16.95.
All right, $16.95 on the 6A Casada Ray miniseries page.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Doug Menke and Birthday Boy Jose Marzan on this Action Comics page next year.
I'll come down to $14.95. $14.95 for this page. It's first appearance of the Elite. We all know this issue here. At first, Manchester Black. They were the precursor to the Authority team, really kind of just kicking ass and doing it their way. So $14.95, you'll get this historic first appearance page of these characters. Again, not just the Superman in action, but you can see the maniacal nature of Manchester Black as they get underneath the skin. $14.95.
All right, that was your 6B, $14.95. Now we've got the Quest Probe page with Grunwald pencils and John Romita Sr. inks.
Yeah. So this one I'll come down to $12.95.
And hey, we did have a question here before we might as well do this before we move on. On the Mankey page that we were just looking at, DLL has asked if you would take 2 time payments for that.
Yes, for $14.95 into 2 time payments. Yes, I'll take that.
All right, just confirm that you're good with that, DLL, and we've got another sale there with a 6B going to you. That's wonderful.
Yep. Yes, I will.
Fantastic. All right, so we can reset the clock, and now we can talk about the. Well, we'll reset the clock in a second. I know they're listening in the production studio, and DLL has confirmed also that it is a deal on that one.
Yeah.
So. We'll go ahead. We'll give you 30 seconds. I know it's at 3 right now. Now they can reset
it. For this one, I'll come down to $12.95. $12.95. It's again, the reason why it's not an overly expensive page is John Romita Sr. He's doing the inks on this one, but you can see his influence on the page. And again, it's from 1984, much older page. $12.95. Not all of us are Mike Berkey, and we can scoop up all those John Romita Sr. Spider-Man pages out there. And he's only drawn the Hulk twice, as far as what I could tell. And I love that brooding image of the Hulk there, staring over the cannon. Signed by John as well. John Romita signed it as well. So $12.95, you get a nice older page inked by John Romita in there.
All right, it is a great price and a great piece of art, like Nick Barucci just mentioned. So, so $12.95, and that is the 7A page. So next up, we have the 9A. That one's already sold. Yep, that one's to Palmer. Yeah, we're going to 9A next. There we go. The doozy of the night.
We have this one here too. Still.
Which one was that? Oh,
the amalgam page.
Oh, I skipped over that one. You're absolutely right. I apologize. That is the 8A page.
Oh, no. The amalgam. I apologize. That did so, I believe. The amalgam assassin.
I have it checked off as sold. But,
yes, it is sold. You're right. I apologize. It is sold, yes.
I'm having a hard time reading through my mask now. Now I know what Cap goes through.
Yes.
All right. So 9A really is the next one. It was the big one.
The big one here. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down $2,000. I'll come down $17,995. I'll come down another $2,000. If you break that up into time payments, you can do time payments, 3 payments each. And I know this is a big ticket. I realize that, but you have a chance to really get an epic piece of history here. I mean, this is a major Marvel character. It's not a side character. You get the birth page. The very first time we are introduced to the Winter Soldier, again, 3 payments each at that amount. Makes it easier to get into this. And again, a great image of the Red Skull there, really gawking over the Winter Soldier there. It just keeps going up and up.
What was the page number on that? Is that 4?
Page 4. Page number 4 of issue 1.
Well, there you have it.
From that comic issue there.
All right. Question answered, Matt.
Can't do 17 time payments, though, Alberto.
Nice try, Alberto. All right, but $17,995 for that one. For those interested. Let's see. We got 3 pieces to look at here. Next up is the 9B artwork.
So 9B. I'm going to come down to $8,495. So I'll take $500 off. I mean, $8,495. It doesn't sound like a great reduction, but I don't have this at a high point as far as something epic and historic. And if you break that up into 3 payments, it comes out to be that. So it's, a lot more manageable to get into this. But again, this is a major Marvel character. You have a chance to own the very first time that this character comes to life. Again, I love this issue. I love that cover right there. So $8,495, and you can do 3 time payments on that if you want.
All right, that's a good deal on 9B. Yep. 10A is up next, and that was that Neil Adams artwork.
The Neil Adams one here, I'll take $1,000 off of this one. I'll come down to $7,995. And again, how many of us own a Neil Adams Batman published page from 1976? So at $7,995, if you break it up into 3 payments, try and make it an easy way to get into a Neil Adams published Batman page. An early appearance of Man-Bat. Robin didn't even know who that character was. You've got Batman, Robin, Man-Bat. You got a lot of action there. So again, 3 payments of this amount to $7,995.
All right, 7,995 on 10A.
Yep.
So last but not least, we've got that Tyler Kirkham Deathstroke cover, the 12A artwork.
I had it at a low price. Again, a Kirkham cover for less than $3,000. I'll bring it down $500 to $2,495. So $2,495. I'll take another $500 off. And I had to do a quick math, but you can do 2 payments of $1,247 if you want to get into this. So kind of the wrong
Might
math.
as well start editing those sheets.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, but again, a Tyler Kirkham cover, we all know if his covers now are in the $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 range. I'm barely exaggerating. So you get an older one in 2016 with that great superhero jump from Deathstroke. 2 payments, $1,247 into a total of $2,495.
$2,495 on that final one. So let's see here. I'm not sure if we've got everything accurate on the scores yet. Let's hide this slide. So yeah. All right. So I think we're close. I think it's close. Wait, I got 1, 2. I just should count the unsold ones too. Well, Gwen will let me know in the chat. She'll text me, if it's accurate or not. So we're close if we're not accurate. All right, Matt, you got a little bit of work to do here in the recap.
Yeah.
As everybody knows, Jordan will be paying attention to the chat. So anybody wants to throw him offers, you can do that as well.
Sure.
Accurate as far as she knows. So there you go. We're close. All right, Matt. So let's get you started here. We're going all the way to the top to your round 1 art. Well, you know what? Before we do the round 1s, can we show the charity pieces again, just as a reminder to everybody? Matt did have 2 pieces that he was offering up for the charity tonight. And if you're interested in them, here, let me show. Oh, okay. Gwen's got it. Here's the first one.
So I've got a Mark Morales Deadpool, 9x12, pencil and ink, and then a Carlos Gomez 11x17 Cyclops, all pencil. And these are for charity to go to the Maui Relief Fund we spoke about earlier. If anybody wants them, if you bought something else, obviously throw it right in there. Just wanted to try to do something nice and help out where we could from our community.
That's so awesome. Thank you.
All right. So moving right along. And again, Matt, thank you for doing that.
Did anybody claim your did you want to show your, didn't you do one, Bill?
That went mine. Maki Poo Poo claimed mine.
Oh yeah, nice.
From Kalamazoo.
Everybody, you just wanted to hear me say Maki Poo Poo one more time.
That's all coming back now.
Subtle. I love it.
I'm still thinking about the Winter Soldier page, if I'm being honest. So
you're trying to figure out how to make that price work for you, right?
Yeah.
Time payment. To those and
Johnny Desjardins painted Thanos profile, had it at 300. I'll go down to $200. Beautiful piece, $200. I mean, unfortunately with the prices of the way the hobby's going now, you're not getting fully painted profiles from pretty much anyone these days for $200. It's an absolute beautiful piece. So we'll stick at $200 for that. If anybody's interested, feel free. The next 2, Bill, I can do as a so I'll put them together here. I've got the Miles from Ken Lashley and the Black Panther from Ken Lashley. I had them both at 300, so 600. I will do 350 for the pair.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. The Miles did sell to Wenger.
Oh, the Miles sold. Oh, there you go.
Yes, yeah. The 2A did sell to Wenger. So the Black Panther is the one that's available from Lashley. Yes.
We'll go $200. Same, Ken Lashley, Black Panther. I forgot. I'm sorry. The Miles did sell for Eric. I had that written down. Just didn't take it on the pile.
No problem.
Yep.
So
well, we're not showing it though on the screen though. I want to make sure we're actually showing the right artwork for you, so we can. There we go.
Yes, beautiful. There you go. $200. Ken Lashley, Black Panther. We'll take $100 off.
Yep, we all like Ken's artwork here too. He did that show with Simone at Metropolis.
That's actually what from the my last piece, the 181 recreation. Simone created that specifically for that exhibition. Here we got a Marco Matrazzo Spider-Man full figure. I had it at 500. I'll go down to 350 for this one. Truly beautiful piece. I love him that he's, you know, kind of hanging over the building's edge there. Pencils, inks, washes. Really beautiful piece all around from Marco. He does great work. Yeah, Human Spider, I agree, man. Ken's stuff is really great. The Matrazzo as well. He's really climbing up. He's doing a ton of published covers now for Marvel. He works a lot with Unknown, a lot of their variants. Marco is the cover artist for Unknown Comics. He does a ton of their variants. He's an Italian painter.
Gorgeous. And hey, Jordan, I wanted to let you know there is a claim in the chat if you're giving him the thumbs up. Marty Weber had one for you on the 12A, as long as you're good with time payments. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Matt. I wasn't sure. Oh, but Jordan got him. See, as soon as I opened my big mouth.
See, Jordan was so prepared with printouts for time payments. He wasn't missing anything in the chat.
Just want to make it easier. Yes.
No,
Thank
please,
you, Marty.
please.
Thank you, Marty. Yes.
So the next one, I'll do the 2 character study Thanos pages. I can put them up together. I had them at 700. I'll go down to 500 for both of these. Great deal. Where are you going for $250 for 2 full figure Thanoses? Original art, pencils. We'll go down to 500, $250 each on these guys. When I saw, production brought it back up. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yes, just so they can see both of them. So you're
character studies for Thanos, $500. I'll even sell them individually, $250 if you want them individually. If not, $500 for the pair.
All right, so that's Matt's 4A Thanos character designs.
Yep.
All right, so next 3 solds, we're going up to 6A next, the Weapon X piece.
Johnny Desjardins Weapon X. This piece I just really love. I had it at $1,250. I'll go down to 1,000 for this. It's a fully painted piece. It's really beautiful. Even the scan's hard, but the detail on like all the mechanical things on his body, his helmet, the wiring, the bullet holes. It's just an amazing piece. I really loved it. Even the texture on the wrap on his hands. I think Johnny's going places. Great way to get his art early. So keep that one at 1,000.
All right, that's your 6A at 1,000. So we got the David Mack piece next.
David Mack Miles, going to be published in his art book. I had it 1,500. Let's see. What do I go here for this? I'll go down to $1,200 on this. I'll take $300 off. This is a beautiful David Mack piece. The thing that really sold it for me is I'm also a sneaker guy. I love that he painted the Nikes, the Jordan 1s that he's wearing all the time. Big time artist David Mack on a big time character like Miles. I thought it was too easy to pass.
That you could not pass it up, and that used to be on your wall.
It did. Yes, it did. It was in my sneaker room.
You have a sneaker room.
I do.
You're gonna need to do like a calf crib sometime, Matt, and show off.
I'd love to. Let's do it.
Okay.
So we got a Johnny Desjardins here, Spider-Man Doppelganger, 11 by 17. I just want to bring this one in close here for the detail. The sharpness of his teeth. I saw somebody put a comment in there earlier that made me laugh and said, "How does the Spider-Man put his costume on?" It's a great question. I have no idea. But
somebody answered that though. They said 1 arm at a time.
Oh, 1 arm at a time. just like Spider-Man, 1 arm at a time.
Exactly.
I'll go down to $1,000 for this one. Same as the other one from Johnny.
There you go. I owe it to Fred Chamberlain. Right. 1 arm at a time. I highlighted it because I was laughing in the chat.
Thank you, Fred.
So I'm sorry. What were you going to change the price to on this one?
1,000.
1,000. Got it. All right, 7B at 1,000. So next up, we got the 8A Trevor Von Eden cover. And,
this one is going to have the preliminary that I found. I wish it's so light. I wish the camera can't really pick it up, but I wanted to show it to you guys. Then the full prelim for the cover layout. As I said earlier, I'm a big process guy, so I love having all of it from start to finish. Published cover, Black Panther, World of Wakanda #2. I'm at 1,500. I'll go to 1,200 on this. That's bottom dollar. Published cover, prelim, pencils, inks, published cover all the way front to bottom, front to back. 1,200 on the Black Panther, World of Wakanda #2. I believe it's his skin. Is that true? Is that literally like?
What's that?
Somebody put, I believe it's his skin, like the Spider-Man doppelganger.
Oh.
Like he must just look like that. Then for this one, guys, we'll do the Alex Savia Hawaiian Comic-Con Guide Avengers group shot. So we've got a great shot of all the Avengers here: Black Panther, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Doctor Strange, and Captain Marvel by Alex Savia. 11 by 17. I had it at 2,000. I'll go down to 1,500. I'll take 500 off this. It's a beautiful piece, great representation of Alex, and like I said, his Spider-Man stuff's going crazy. This is a really nice, reasonable chance to get a cool piece from Alex.
All right, $1,500.
Okay, Ryan Otley, 9 by 12. This one, the composition is just unbelievable. I love where Ryan's mind went here. Battle damage Spider-Man, trying to get close there on his hair, popping through his costume, punching the symbiote off of Venom. 2,250. I'm going to do a big discount on this one. I'm going to go 1,750. That is a steal on this piece. Absolutely beautiful. That's where I'll end on this one.
You do have a let's see, was it a claim from Wade on the half down, and I guess the rest in 30 days is what Wade's asking.
Sure, Wade. Yeah, Wade's
right?
this was way before. He's a great guy. Absolutely. Yep. We'll do the Savia here.
All right, Wade. Congratulations. It's a nice pickup.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Just a huge, spread shot of a bunch of the Avengers. Now this one, I'll bring it up here. This is already, I'm going to say the same as Jordan here. Weapon X, X-Force Wolverine, Simone Bianchi, 11 by 17, fully painted, all acrylics, with a background base of him breaking in to the Weapon X facility in the chamber he was birthed from. That's the background on that. I'm going to go down. I'm not going to go very much lower. 3,500 here. You're not going to find a fully painted Simone Bianchi piece for anything less than that. And if you saw the show, Simone's list, I did actually check, Bill. He's up to 42. He's doing around 42 commissions on the list. To get on his list is going to be a very long time.
Wow.
If you have chance for it, this is the one.
Wow.
He's got 42 back commissions. It's like a scroll. So 3,500 on that one. Time payments available, obviously, but I got to stick to that. This one I already put back in the bag because I just love it so much.
You're like, I'm not going to sell it.
I'm not going to take it back out. Bill Sienkiewicz, Spider-Man, ties to the Spider-Verse movie franchise. This is the original character study. Like I said, I'm a big character design guy, also a big Spider-Man guy. But this is at 4,000. Sale had it on his calf for 5,000. So I'm already having a good price on it. I will go down to 3,500, bottom dollar on this one. I'll take $500 off.
All right. Just hit after that.
Oh man, I don't want to go down a single penny on this.
Didn't that one get claimed? Didn't this one get claimed?
No, the Sons of Origins cover did, not this one, which actually surprised me. Peach Momoko, Brightburn, 18 by 24. The normal size you're going to see for Peach's artwork here is 11 by 14. This is massive, 18 by 24. It was for a movie concert in Japan. Predates any of her published Marvel published artwork. 5,500. I'm going to go down to 4,750.
4,750.
Yep. This piece is, guys, I mean, I wish the scan doesn't even do it justice. Like, I gotta go over here. Like, the eyes alone are just like so menacing. They're so cool. Yeah. I just love this piece, and it's massive. I had Peach hold it. She's like half the size of this thing. It's like a mural. She's like 4'2", so it was like hilarious. I got a picture with her with it, but it's yeah, I just absolutely love this piece.
All right, 4,750 on that one. That's gorgeous. We got two more here.
Now we go to the Kingpin, signed by Vincent D'Onofrio, for Netflix based on Vincent D'Onofrio's style here. I just, I have a board on the back of it just to give it a little bit more support here because it's on paper. 11 by 17, signed by Vincent D'Onofrio, Fan Expo Canada, 2023, 8,000. I will go down. Hurts my soul, but I really want to try to sell this one. I'll go 7,000. I'll take $1,000 off. That's a big discount. All the stuff's going for, painted stuff's going for. His commissions now start at 5. So you're starting there. I'll do 7 with ties to Netflix and Marvel Studio on the Kingpin based on Vincent D'Onofrio.
Signed by Vincent too.
Signed and based off of him. Yes. Okay. Simone Bianchi, not Biondi, he is not related to Gandhi in any way. I saw that in the chat. It's just a misspell. 16 by 22, the live art's 12 by 18, cover recreation. Simone's not doing a ton of those. Jason, is the Kingpin published? No, it's not. It was done for Marvel Studio at their request. So no, it was not done or it was not published. To my knowledge, it may be, I'm not sure. But as far as this one, guys, recreation cover, fully painted, all acrylics. I mean, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go down from 10,000. I'm going to go to 8,500. I'm going to go $1,500 off. I'll do 8,500 and I will do time payments. And, if not, this one will go back in the frame and on the wall.
Stunning.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely beautiful. One of the most iconic covers in all of comics with a Renaissance vibe from Simone. Just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right. That gets us all the way through it. Whoop. Fighting with production. When I turn it off, they turn it off, and we both turn it back on. All right. Well, I think we answered all. I saw some questions coming in too, but I think I got a couple, and you pretty much answered a few others as well. So I think we hit them all. And I'm being told by production that the score is accurate. This is one hell of a show, guys. This $46,000 for an amateur show. We haven't seen one of these since Dino and Jordan squared off, probably in like your second episode. So yeah, this is pretty darn nice tonight. I mean, but again, the quality of the artwork certainly is the reason for it. I mean, it could have been even higher. I mean, there's so much great stuff here. I'll be surprised if you guys don't get contacted about some of these pieces after the show. It'd be a surprise if you did.
Well,
go ahead, Jordan.
I was gonna say, anything doesn't sell, we're putting on our website. So
everything's going on our site right after this. Literally, we're gonna go right after here and start uploading.
Yeah.
But I want to say, Bill, thank you for having me. Jordan, thanks for going against me. I know you're a 11-time veteran, so congrats on a win here. I definitely want to come back if I'm allowed. I'll be able to retool the portfolio a little bit. And now that I know that Jordan's bringing out, $20,000 pieces, maybe one day the Alex Ross Secret Wars. I don't know. We'll see.
Obviously, I'm thankful that you asked me to join in, and it's always fun. But you're right. I was motivated to try and bring a little bit more this time, and I'm thankful that a lot of people picked up a lot of great art. They really did from both of us.
I just saw a question in the chat. Is this an Alex Ross? This is my prized possession. This is Alex Ross Secret Wars #4. It's God Doom with Valeria, Sue, Doctor Strange, and Franklin with Galactus's hand. This is one of my most beautiful pieces I own. I always try to have it on display whenever anybody's around, so I put it up in the back. Maybe if I would have known Jordan was bringing up first appearance of Winter Soldier, maybe it would have gone up for sale.
Oh man, that's beauty, man. Congrats, man.
It actually made the CAF update one time. I was very proud of that.
I do remember that.
Checked off my list.
Well, hey, my reminder here to everybody, if you picked up any artworks tonight, please do not wait until tomorrow. Email both of these gentlemen this evening. Let them know which artworks you've claimed. Include your mailing address when you do that. Just makes things a whole lot easier. And your YouTube handle is, I know I think we might have had one new buyer in the chat tonight. But that always helps. And once you get that email out to them, they will get their invoices out to you as soon as possible as well. So again, this was great fun. And, I really appreciate both of you guys taking the time out of your busy schedule, especially you, Matt. You had to do 2 shows in 1 week this week, but and Jordan, likewise to you. It's we haven't had an amateur match in a very long time. I think the last one we did was that Three Amigos, which is really a pro-am match.
Right.
And that was 6 months ago. So it's been a while, and it's partially my fault. I used to always solicit it, but for people who are out there, we always enjoy having amateurs, collectors pop in here and do these shows. They're a lot of fun. Jordan he's always a willing combatant, as you know. So if you ever want to do one, let us know. And Matt, you're always welcome back on if you ever want to do another one too.
Yeah, I'll have to like take a year before I challenge Jordan again to be yes, I would love to do it. It's always great. We got such a great community here. What you've built with Kath and the following that you have. Very appreciative. And one very positive thing that did come from COVID was this platform and moving forward, because it's really been a great thing. And I've gotten to know a lot of people and see a lot of art. So it's been great, and I really appreciate being on here.
Yeah, I to echo those thoughts. I mean, I look back to all those years I was collecting comics, and not even close to a community approach, but we are a tight-knit community, and we have a passion for what we collect, and we support each other as well as we're out there trying to find our pages. And this is a great outlet for us. And I've thanked Bill numerous times for getting me involved in this, and it's opened a lot for me. I'm very thankful for that. And again, a couple of us have said this: we're caretakers. We're helping others become caretakers of this art as well. So what's not to love about that?
Yeah, it's true. Like I said, it restores faith in humanity when you get a group around of like-minded people, and everybody pulls the rope in the same direction. It's great stuff.
Yeah, and community.
Sorry, no Modoc tonight. I didn't.
But I'm sure we raised at least over $1,000 for the Maui relief fund as well for Chasing Rainbows. So that's
without question. I didn't add up the super chats that came in, but there was a decent amount. I'll tally it up. I'll let everybody know on the CAF update what the total was. But thank you again for that as well. I mean, this was we kind of delayed this a bit because we had this scheduled a couple weeks ago, but Jordan had a delay because of the Maui fires, and we were happy to kind of postpone it here on a Labor Day holiday. But again, we couldn't have been happier to have so many people tune in on what is usually their day off. So thank you.
Wait, Phil, before we go, since you're masked up, I'll put mine on real quick, just very quick.
Jordan, don't you have something to? No, you got nothing, huh?
I got my old Three Amigos. So I'll put that on.
Well, we're the Three Amigos then for the season.
Yes.
All right. Well, listen, everybody. Thanks again. We sincerely appreciate your patronage tonight. I'll be at it again tomorrow with an interview, but we couldn't have had a better night and a better turnout than we did tonight. Thank you both, and thank you everyone. We'll see you again soon. Good night, everybody.